Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey. I'm Chet Yoder, so glad to have you with us here for the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. The Mudbugs took it on the chin last night, falling 1-0 in a final score. Andrew DiCarlo got the only goal at 18:21 of the second, and that was the difference maker as he caught the Mudbugs really on a transition, and that was a tough one to give up for the Mudbugs. They lost 1-0. The Mudbugs came up empty on their power play opportunities, and it was Seth Isley who stole the show as he was a big concern for the Mudbugs in this series, and he's able to grab the shutout last night, making 28 saves. The Mudbugs tonight have to win or their season is over. If they win tonight, they force a Game 5 on Monday night at 7 o'clock. It's the Mudbugs and the Brahmas, Game 4 here in the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. We'll talk to head coach Jason Soupy Campbell after these messages. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Mark Duffield with Coldwell Banker Gosley is a proud sponsor of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. After 27 years in the U.S. Air Force, Mark Duffield now brings his energy, honesty, and clear speak to the local real estate market. If you are selling your home or just curious about what it's worth, go to markduffield.net to ask Mark for a free report. If you are looking to buy a home, contact Mark for a list of homes for sale in the neighborhood of your
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show, Game 4 of this Mudbugs Brahmas first-round playoff series here at George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. The Brahmas lead the series 2-1, and we're now joined by head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. Just give us your impression of Game 3. It seemed like one of those games that obviously you're very much in it. Leo Schward kept you in it, and maybe it just kind of didn't have maybe the life that you wanted, maybe that pep in the step. I don't know how to describe it. Just give me your impression.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of a stale game. I thought that they played a kind of a trap style forecheck, and we kind of fell into the trap, and just kind of got stale and didn't really fight through much, and therefore didn't generate many good grade A opportunities to score some goals. And it's unfortunate, but that's the way it went last night. And tonight we're really going to have to fight for everything. We've got to make sure we get traffic in front of their goaltender and get lots of shots through, and we got to battle for second, third, fourth opportunities in front of him.
The fans see it a little easier than maybe the coaches do. What happened on Andrew DiCarlo's breakaway goal, the only goal of the game? It seemed like he kind of cut in behind the defense. Just talk about how that play kind of unraveled.
Well, I actually think they only had 4 guys on the ice by mistake for a little while, for a good 10 or 15 seconds, and then they realized they needed to put a guy out there, and it just so happened to be at that point. He just was behind our D, and they scored on it. I mean, what can you say? Again, it's one of those things where they do it on purpose a lot of the time, and that one there may have just been a bit of a fluke. When I watch video, it looks like everybody's engaged on the play down the ice, and it was just kind of they just didn't have enough guys out there, and they just put him out there, and he was behind our D, and they made a heck of a pass to split our 2D that were in the middle, tape to tape, and he made the best of his opportunity.
There are only very few power plays in the game overall. It seemed like the officials kind of let both sides kind of get away with a few things. Power play came up on D last night. Did you see anything that you can maybe build off into this elimination game?
Well, we got to keep moving our feet, and we got to force these referees to call some for us. We've been working hard on our penalty or our power play, and it'd be nice to see us get rewarded a little bit with some power play opportunities. It doesn't mean we're going to score on them all the time, but again, it could be a good momentum boost for us for guys to get rewarded for their hard work, and if we do, now's the time we got to take advantage of it. We're just really not a whole lot changes on the power play. You got to make sure you outwork them, outsmart them, and get pucks to the net and lots of traffic, and bang away at any rebounds that may be there.
The most notable thing last night was Timmy Clifton wearing the C. Jay Fewell was not in the game last night. What's the status of the captain tonight?
He's good to go. He'll be going tonight. So he's got a clean bill of health, and we're excited to have him back in the lineup.
The goaltending situation has been, I guess you can say, a 1A, 1B, and it's been kind of a competition between these two all year. Tonight you go back to Leo Schward. Is there any specific reason why or why not? Obviously, it seems like Leo kind of took the horn and took the bull in this series, and I think you want to ride with him.
Well, he played good in game 2, and again, he played good, really good last night. If your team's only giving up one goal, you should more often than not win that hockey game. And again, it's unfortunate. I feel like Leo deserved better last night, and we didn't put any in the net for him. But we're going to go back with him tonight, and hopefully we can support him a little bit better.
What's the biggest key? Do you want to do anything differently? I mean, obviously, a game of this magnitude is higher than any other. You have to win tonight to force a Game 5 on Monday. What needs to be done?
Well, we just need to play with a lot of energy. And again, just play a simple game of hockey. In the offensive zone, it's a matter of smart puck possession, pucks to the net with traffic. D zone, make sure we have our coverage, and we're able to break out of the zone with smart passes and get pucks deep to go back on the offensive end again.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. It's time for the Scuba Ventures starting lineups. First for the Lone Star Brahmas, head coach by Dan Wildfung, assistant coach Justin Hale. At left wing will be number 22, Frankie Trezera. At center will be number 23, Andrew DiCarlo. And on the right wing will be number 18, Jake Swade. On defense will be number 5, Sam Brennan on the left, and number 76, Kimball Johnson on the right. Getting the start in nets will be number 32, Seth Isley. The Scuba Ventures starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs, head coach by Jason Soupy Campbell, assistant coach Scott Musket, and goalie coach Rich Perron. At left wing will be number 13, the captain's back, Jay Fewell. At center will be number 18, Warren Nattyshek, and on the right wing will be number 14, Georgi Fedulov. On defense will be number 37, Jacob Skolnick on the left, and number 24, Grant Bondi on the right. Getting the start in nets will be number 1, Leo Schward. Those are your Scuba Ventures starting lineups for all your scuba needs. Go to 231 Mount Zion Road in Shreveport or log on to scubaventures.com. Mudbugs Hockey brought to you by Tantrum Hair Design LLC. Get the best haircut in town at Tantrum Hair Design LLC at 3806 East Texas Street in Bossier City. Miss Dina Ducote, Kirby Rogers, and their friendly staff will get your head on straight. Just call 318-742-7613 and make your appointment today. Now we ask that you please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem here in game number 4. It's the Mudbugs and the Brahmas from George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum.
Remove your caps and hats and join in the singing of this evening's national anthem. Please welcome Lauren.
Here's the very lovely Lauren Phillips to sing the national anthem. Well, that's a wonderful rendition of tonight's national anthem from Lauren Phillips. We did have some mic issues, but that's okay. We got through it, and the faithful here on this Saturday night sang as well, and we appreciate that as well. The Mudbugs in their home white jerseys will skate from left to right. The Brahmas in their road blacks will skate from right to left. The Mudbugs must win tonight to extend this series to a Game 5 on Monday night back at the Nitec Sports Center, where it'll be a 7 p.m. puck drop Monday night, rather. The Mudbugs obviously very disappointed last night with the way they felt, and if you missed Coach Soupy on the pregame show, he felt his team was stale. He felt they were flat and lacked the energy as the game went on. He did credit Dan Wildfong on the Brahmas trapping the Mudbugs, and the Mudbugs really falling right into it. Does not want to get worn down tonight because their season might be over. Mudbugs kept a very loose locker room today going into this elimination game. The lead referees, Robert Esposito, Tyler Haskell, the linesmen, Matthew Heinen, and Quinn Schaefer, had a chance to talk to Robert Esposito yesterday. He really let both teams play for the most part. The Mudbugs ready to go. It'll be Natty Shack and DeCarlo at center ice. DeCarlo, the man who scored the goal last night. The Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram puck drop is fought off and won there by DeCarlo. Tonight's 7-Eleven game time brought to you by Diamond Jacks Casino. Roll a lucky 7-Eleven at the local craps table and stay at the Hot Hotel. Log on to diamondjacks.com. Skolnick now sizzles it off the far side boards right back out to center. It's picked up there by number 5. That's Brennan. Brennan will bang it in deep, slowed down there by Schward. Schward was dynamite last night. He stopped 29 of 30. The only one was the blemish of the game, the only blemish of the game. Now whirled around to the far side, deep into the Mudbug zone. Now poking along to the near side, trying to find Skolnick's stick. Now along the near side, trying to pick it up there was Heinz. Now kept in there by Person, and Person now will just belt it in deep along that far side corner. Now along to the far side, good to see Fewell back onto the ice. Puck now is flipped out of play as it deflected off of, I believe it was Martin in front of the Mudbugs bench, and we will get our first stoppage of play. Just 52 seconds into Game 4 in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Face-off just outside the Mudbugs blue line. Face-off battle at one there by Shreveport. They have it, played just too far as he was trying to find the stick of Regula. As the puck now is rattled in. Quick wrister! Oh, a shoulder save, and the helmet comes off, and there'll be a whistle automatically as the goaltender's helmet gets popped off on a rocket of a shot there from the near circle by Stenale. 104 gone by here in the early goings. Once again, first period brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs, from college to retirement, you can call Janice Wan at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Secured Investment Advisory Services offered through Royal Alliance, Member FINRA SIPC, and Registered Investment Advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name. Face off to the right of Schward. Battle at one there by Shreveport, but taken there by Lone Star. Now to the near side it goes. Guerra's in the fray. Now in front of the cage there is Heinz. Guerra now flowers it right back up top. Quick wrister! And it gets blocked in front. Nice job there by Brazil. Played right back out to center now. Mudbugs join the rush. Here's Rubsoff, the former Brahma, along to the near corner. Loses his edge there as Henriksen gave him a bump. Now off the far side. Here's Swade. Swade now will silk it right back into the Mudbug zone. Along that far side he goes. Back up top. Quick one-timer save made there by Schward on a quick shot there by Guerra. And a nice save made there by Schward. And a stoppage of play. Be sure to download the Shreveport Mudbugs mobile app near you. Just go to a Google or Apple store near you on your phone and get the latest and greatest, hottest updates for Mudbugs hockey. Face off now to the left of Schward. Face off battle at one there by the Mudbugs. That's Dickinson now to the near side. Trying to corral it in there was McGee. McGee has it. He'll send it right back on the backhand over to Yannick. Yannick now gets hit hard there by Person. And he gets rattled a bit. Backhander save made there by Schwart. A tricky one there by Lackey from the near corner. Now along to the far side. Clifton on the ice for the Mudbugs. And now along to that far side. Keeping it in there was Huss. Huss now battling with McGee. Off the far side window. Lackey tries to hold it in along that far circle. Off the far side boards right back out to center. And Martin now will blast it in to the Mudbug zone. Dickinson will grab it behind the cage of Schwart. He'll wait and regather things as the Mudbugs look for a better showing than they have just showed in the first 2.5. Now to the near side, off the near side boards up ahead there to Yannick. Yannick will jab it in, and now the Mudbugs will go chase it down. Good forechecking there by McGee leading the rush. Along to the far side, McGee's got it. He's going to let it go, and the fresh Concannon has it behind the cage of Isley. Battled with there by the captain Johnson. Now DeCarlo able to squeeze it out there for Lone Star. Now along to the far side. Battled out there by Johnson. It goes now along to the near corner. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. Dickinson now will pinch the zone. Give a hit there. Harrison a quick wrister. And a glove save made there by Isley. He'll hold on to it. Almost 3 minutes gone by in this first period. Still no score between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas in game number 4. Big shout out to the Dickinsons tuned in tonight. Miss Shannon, Mr. Tom. Just got a nice, lovely prayer from Miss Shannon. Obviously sending her best wishes to the guys and the team and myself. I appreciate that. We need the warm wishes. I had a rough morning. I had a rough day. It's been a long day for me, but I'm hoping it ends well. It's not how you finish. It's not how you start. It's how you finish. Now along the far circle. Quick wrister tipped on net. Oh, boy. He had Natty Shack in front. Good shot there by Skolnick to send it in deep, to send it into the net. Now along to the far side. Off the far side board. Skolnick now will ram it in deep. Lone Star has it now from their own end. Johnson will gallop up the ice. Now to the near side over to Stenill. Stenill now along the near half wall. Has it at the point. Curls back. Quick wrister blocked in front. And the Mudbugs trying to get it out off the near side boards right back out to center. Roof now back to his blue line. 16:20 left here in the first. Off the high stick of Daskus. Trickles on net. Shoved aside there by Schwart, who was terrific last night. Now along to the near side. Bondi up ahead off the near side boards. Nichols goes to chase it down. He can't grab it. Nichols with Fedgel off tonight. Mudbugs shifting up the lines a bit. Now along the near half wall. Nichols has it. He comes up across center off the right side. Drops it in deep there. Backhand centering feed. Up ahead there to Koklachev. Shoved back up top, but Brazil couldn't hold it in. And they have to go race back down the length of the ice to fetch it. Brazil, the Granville, Michigan native off the far side boards. Oh, trying to find the stick of Weber. Couldn't handle that pass. Neighborhood of your dreams. Just give them 2461. MarkDuffield.net is where you want to go for Coldwell Banker, a proud partner of Mudbugs hockey. Mudbugs have it now back into their own zone as they try to regather themselves. That's Witherspoon in front of his own cage. Sends it up ahead there to McGee. He'll drop it off there to Harrison. Harrison, quick wrister. Shoved aside there by Isley. It was going wide. Now Dickinson a shot. Blocked in front there by Stenill. Now he'll send it back up ahead there to DeCarlo. And here comes Lone Star back on the attack. And now DeCarlo loses the edge on the puck. And Shreveport has it back the other way. Now gaining the blue line there from the right side there is Concannon as he wraps up his man. He goes battling for the puck now along that near corner. 5.5 gone by here in the first. Off the back heel of Witherspoon. Now puck poked on net, and Schwartz got to make the routine stop. I'm Chet Yoder, so glad to have you with us here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Game number 4 of the South Divisional semifinal. Of course, Amarillo smoking Corpus last night, 5-2, have forced a Game 5 back in Amarillo Monday evening. It'll be a 7 o'clock start from the Budweiser bullpen. What a series that has been. The road team has won every game in the series. This series has gone back and forth with Lone Star winning the odd games and Mudbugs with the even win. Quick wrister! Oh, goes just wide as Schward got screened. He didn't know where it was. Now along that far corner, poked at there by Regula trying to chisel it out. Regula now behind the cage has it. He'll send it up ahead just behind Natty Shack. A turned over. Here comes Heinz. Heinz, quick wrister, blocked in front. Nice job there by Brazil to get his skate in front. Brazil using his big body. plays it up ahead, right back out to center. Now just flipped off the near side boards in deep there by the captain, Fewell. Good check there by Natty Shack. Puck now popped right back out to center. Caught and taken there by Brazil, and Brazil will just whack it in to the Brahmas zone, and it will carry him on net, and Isley will make the stop. 13:38 remaining here in the first period. Big shout out to the Brazils. Of course, Miss Kate, Coach Joel, and of course, Mr. Mike, Miss Pamela, the grandparents. I'm already out with the sea salt dark chocolate caramels. I can't even say it cleanly. I'm at a loss for words. They're so good. Yeah, I went through that jar in about a week. It was delicious. Thank you, Miss Pamela. That's what grandmas are usually good for. Chocolate, sweets, baking, face off, and many other things as well. All my grandparents have passed. Uh-oh, quick wrister! Oh, what a point-blank save! Made there by Schward. As Trezera tried to go top shelf, and a shoulder save made there by Schward. Of course, I owe my absolutely ridiculous work ethic a lot to my grandfather, who obviously passed about 10 years ago. He was a guy who worked 51 straight years without taking a vacation day or sick day. And I don't believe in sick days as well. And a lot of staff members sometimes get sick because of it. But, I try to sequester myself. As a quick wrister. Save made there by Schward. Nobody cares about me. 13-14 to go here in the first period. Off the initial faceoff win, Lone Star put it on net. Schward did make the stop. Face-off in the near circle. Face-off won there by Shreveport. Bondi's got it. Bondi will loop it around that far side boards right back out to center. Yannick's got it. Yannick with a burst of speed. He's got Clifton with him. Thrown up ahead. Trying to find Skolnick cutting through the slot. It got blocked, and now Sifringer has it. He'll sail it around to the near corner, and Lone Star will gain possession. Good check there as the Mudbugs now continue to forecheck as they're going to try to keep it into the offensive zone. Good press here by, it looks like it's Weber's in there. Try to whip it back up top to Skolnick. Played right back out to center. Puck now tried to smack it in there was Clifton. Looks like a delayed offside. And it is an offside on Shreveport. Big shout out to the Skolnicks. I'm out of venison meat after about the 10-pound slab that Mr. Matt sent me not too long ago. That was delicious. That was like dinner literally for 7 days straight. Thank you to Mr. Matt, Miss Debbie, and of course the rest of the Skolnick family tuned in tonight. Jordan, Kelly, siblings of course, young Jacob Skolnick. Now off the near side, stick of Bondi as it goes into the suites right in front of me. Look out, K-Jax. K-Jax, Kimberly Jax rather, making her rounds. Their fan experience coordinator. She is okay, and that's good. So important to the success of this organization. And we're glad to have her with us. Face-off battle at one there by the Mudbugs in front of their own blue line. Now over to the far side there to Skolnick. He'll collar it on over to Bondi. Now fanned on there by Fedgeloff. Up ahead, though, it goes to Fewell. Fewell comes in offside from the high slot. Quick wrister blocker save made there by Isley. Now from the far side, Mudbugs trying to throw it back up top. Regula's in there. Now thrown up ahead. Chance here for Stenill, and he couldn't gather that puck in, and now tied up, and Fedgeloff wins the battle along the half boards. Now Lone Star will grab the loose change. That's Johnson on over to Brennan. Brennan now along the near side. He'll steer it in deep there to Baez, the always dangerous Joey Baez. Off the near side, Glass up ahead to the Shreveport blue line, played back to the Lone Star blue line. And that's Henriksen with the puck. Now sent up along there to Heinz. Heinz now from the far circle, spinorama. He plays it back up top now. One-timer there by Evano, and a nice save made there by Schward. He got the blocker on it, kept it in front of him, and covered up on the hot potato. 11:25 to go here in the first period. No score. This game is coming to you live from George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. We'll take a break after these messages. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Welcome back to Mudbugs Hockey. The Mudbugs and the Brahmas will look to continue this series. Well, the Mudbugs will. And it'll be Game 5 on Monday night at 7 p.m. Now, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but if the Mudbugs win tonight, that game will be Monday night. We'll have the broadcast, 6:45, with the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show, 7 o'clock. Puck drop from the Nitech Sports Center. First things first, the Mudbugs got to take care of business here in front of a nice crowd as we're honoring some of our hometown heroes in front of us. Standing ovation from the packed house here on this Easter weekend. Boy, I can go for one of those chocolate Cadberries. Those are delicious. That's the first thing I think about when I think about Easter. I have not had a good Easter meal in a while. I usually work on Easter Sunday, so it's usually what I get at work. Play back up top. Henriksen, a quick wrister, blocked in front. Now a quick wrister blocked. Lone Star putting some pressure on again. Out of the far side. Mudbugs have it. Trying to shake it off. Now the puck is just smoked back into the Mudbug zone there by Bias. Now long fire. Quick wrister tipped on net by Heinz in front. Nice save made there by Schward. Now off the far side boards, playing it up the ice. Here comes Regula. He'll curl it back now to the point. He'll back in it in deep. Thrown ahead. Oh, a backhander now goes to the near corner. Mudbugs hold the puck into the zone. Puck now worked in deep there by Harrison. Koklachev going to go chase it down along that far corner. He has it now. Trying to get his way past that blue line. Mudbugs hold the zone from the high slot. Here comes Witherspoon, a firing blast. Oh, it went wide. Now to the near corner. 10:25 to go here in the first. No score. Quick wrister on net. Save made. Rebound chance. Oh, he just missed. Harrison had a tap in along the short side. Isley might have got a piece of it. The Mudbugs miss a golden opportunity. Another wrister there by Koklachev, and it's wrestled down there by Isley. Wow, that was close from Harrison at the doorstep. Face off now in the right wing circle. Mudbugs trying to get some substitutions, and they're not going to be able to get it. With 10:11 remaining here in this first period. Face-off battle at one there by Lone Star. Now behind the cage. Person now whirls it around the near side corner, right back out to center. Now played up ahead. Now taking it back there is Rubtsov. Rubtsov now gallops up across center, off the far side boards, sneaks his way past into the far corner, deep in the Lone Star zone. He has it now. Oh, he had a body in front. That was Nichols. Now taken away. Here comes the big, bulky Frankie Trezera. He'll rumble in and just gash that puck in deep into the Mudbug zone. Now to the near side it goes. Shreveport trying to poke it along as they try to scoot that puck out of the zone. Played up ahead there to Dickinson. Dickinson now will power that puck in deep into the Lone Star zone. Slowed down there by Isley. He'll go to the near side, drop back to the blue line, and Lone Star will settle things down. Now played up ahead there to DiCarlo. DiCarlo has it. He'll spin it around and just yank that puck in deep and come off for a line change. Wholesale line change here for Dan Wildfunk. Puck now squibbed back out to center. Puck now poked and kicked around a bit, and now Bondi will grab it, and Bondi now will floor that puck in deep into the Lone Star zone. 9 minutes left here in the first. Still no score in game number 4. As Johnson now will sail it back on over to Brennan along the near side. Played up ahead off the stick of Huss. Huss takes a shot up top by Fewell. Fewell kind of went down as he was trying to land a bigger blow than that. Puck now whacked on net. Stick save made there by Schward from center ice there by Johnson. Now goes to the far side. Bondi now will play it around the far side there for the captain. Led up across there to Clifton. Clifton, who was the captain last night, takes a little U-turn. Now he'll try to charge it up the ice. Takes a hit up top. And now we got a whistle. Looks like a penalty is coming up. And now Clifton upset. And he's got to cool it right now. And the Mudbugs will go on the game's first power play. It's going to go against Huss. Mudbugs came up empty last night. And they're going to have to change that. They were 1 for 12 going in. They're 1 for 13 in this series. .8:29 remaining here in this first period. Huss in the box for hooking. Power play brought to you by AEP Swepco. Now to the near side. Fewell's got it. Played back up top now to Regula. Regula's got it now to Brazil. Now back up down low there to Fewell. Fewell stays with it. Back up top to Regula. Regula now to Brazil. Down low there to Fewell. Fewell a shot. It got blocked in front there by Martin. Now kicked around. Mudbugs hold the zone. Back up top now it goes. Taken there by Fewell. Back up top to Regula. Regula now to the near half wall there to Fewell. He'll drop it back to Regula. He'll hold it in. Now over to Brazil. Brazil fakes. Quick wrister. Tipped in front. It went wide. He had a body in front. That was Natty Shack. Now shoved in front. And Lone Star will be able to smoke the puck down the length of the ice. That was good movement around the perimeter from the champs. And now Regula has it behind the cage and they'll reset. 1:08 to go here in the Swepco power play. 7:30 left here in game number 4 of the first period. Boy, the Mudbugs taking their sweet time. And you can see Coach Soupy starting to get a little restless behind that bench. Now along to the far side. Puck now is just flipped in deep into the near corner it goes. Mudbugs trying to set it up back up top to the point. Dickinson's got it. Now drop down low there, Clifton. Back to Dickinson. And he couldn't handle it cleanly. And DeCarlo now will twist that puck down the length of the ice. And Schward will backhand it over to the near corner there by Clifton. Clifton's got it. Off the near side boards, up ahead there to Yannick. Yannick now from the near half wall. He'll jab it in deep. Now played back to Dickinson. Now along that near corner, staying with it there is Johnson. Behind the cage, off that far side, it goes out of play. And this puck will stay in the Brahmas zone. Big shout out to the Yannicks, tuned in tonight from Minnesota. Of course, Mr. Gregory and Miss Julie. I don't see the Yannicks here tonight, so I'm assuming they're enjoying life in Minnesota. Of course, a special shout out to Miss Louise, Grandma Yannick in Chicago. And of course, the lovely sisters and brothers all tuned in tonight, I bet. It was a pleasure meeting Yannick's sister, Miss Jessica Yannick, an American Idol contestant. She was lots of fun to talk to. Told me a lot of stories about the American Idol process. I was a bigger American Idol fan when Simon Cowell was there, but I still watch it from time to time. You just can't beat a good singer and a rising talent. Just like this league, got a lot of rising stars. Face off now to the right of Isley. 6:43 to go here in the first. Still 12 seconds left on the power play. Rubtsov now to the near side. Quick wrister tipped in front. Blocked, and the puck is cleared down the length of the ice, and that'll do it for the game's first power play. Huss ready to get out of the box. And he is out of the box. Mudbugs 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Gaining the blue line now from the right side. Trying to get through there is Rubtsov. Played back up top now to Nichols. He overskated it. Now Nichols will keep it in. He'll wrist it in deep. Blocked as he closed it up there by Brennan. Intercepted. Now to the far side there to Huss. And Huss will ladle the puck in deep into the Mudbug zone. Now in behind the cage. Trying to take it there was, I think it's Swade. Back up top now. Martin's got it. Martin, a sizzler, blocked in front. Now behind the cage, McGee, trouble handling it. Quick wrister, unable to get a stick on it was Roof. Now back out to center. Here comes Rupsoff. He'll rattle that puck in deep, just wide of Schward, or rather wide of Isley. His buddy Schward's going to watch this puck go down the length of the ice for icing. Icings tonight brought to you by Bayou Blasters, cleanest shot on ice. .541 remaining here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. No score. Now to the near corner. Bondi couldn't get through. Quick wrister! And a stick save made there by Isley on an impromptu shot there by Harrison. Off the far side boards. Uh-oh. Quick wrister goes wide of Schward on a shot there by Daskus from the far side. Harrison now caroms it off the near side boards. Up ahead to the near side. Witherspoon a shot. Kicked aside there by Isley. Now caroms around. Kept in there by Harrison. Laid back to Skolnick. Skolnick now has it along that far corner. Trying to kind of weed his way through. Now checked hard. And now played back to Heinz. Heinz has it. Less than 5 minutes to go here in the first. Still a scoreless affair in game number 4. Henriksen just kind of works it into the zone. And he'll just kind of play it in deep. Lone Star needed a line change, and they got one. We are down to 4:40 left here in the first. Harrison now will just kind of slap it in to the Lone Star zone. Brahmas have it, and that's DeCarlo. DeCarlo up around to the near side, played up ahead. There to Stindl. Stindl tries to get around Natty Shack, and Natty Shack bumped him off the puck. Uh-oh, losing the puck there is Regula. Nice poke check there by Natty Shack. Now kicked around to the near corner. Mudbugs trying to clear. They cannot. Kept in there by Stindl. Quick wrister. Nice stick in front there by Brazil. And that saved a glorious scoring chance there by Trezera in front. Big shout out to the Regulas. Tuning in tonight from Bloomfield. Glad to have them with us. Mudbugs trying to live to extend this series. Do or die for Mudbugs hockey. Face off now in the left wing circle. Face off battle at one there by DeCarlo. Now played back up top now to the near side. Siffringer a shot. Oh, it might have been save made, but it went wide. Oh, good check there by, I believe it was Fewell, and now we got a whistle. .359 remaining here in this first period. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. We'll talk to Leo Schward, Mudbugs goaltender. We had a little bit of a Francais conversation. I took 4 years of French in high school, and it all gets forgotten when you try to keep up in a French convo with Leo Schward. It is very thick. There's no words, and I'm trying to form sentences once again. Now Brennan has it from the left point. He'll whirl it in deep. Now played there by Weber. He'll whack it off the far side boards, back out to center. Now steered in there by Fewell. He's going to go chase it down, and he plays the body. Off the near side boards, right back out to center. Yannick's got it. Yannick now couldn't get it in deep. Now flipped around. Mudbugs have it, and they'll glide it back. That's Dickinson. Off the near side boards and deep into the Lone Star zone. 3:20 to go here in this first period. Fortuitous bounce there for Yannick. Yannick has it now behind the cage. Laid into the near corner. Played back up top. Quick wrister there by Bondi. Blocked in front, and he's wearing it. There is Roof. Roof hurting. Now played back up top. Bondi's got it at the point. His shot gets ricocheted back out to center. Good block there by Schwade, and he's starting to feel it. Selling out here in playoff hockey. Worked in deep there as Person has it. Person, the Niagara commit. He'll be teammates with the Cameron Cook next year. As now Bondi tries to spin it around. He can't get the puck out. Played high off the near side corner glass. Skolnick now will steer it up ahead to the far side. There for Kincannon. Now to the, either that was, yeah. Now behind the cage. Out of the near side. Mudbugs can't clear. Quick wrister there by Person. Easily blockered away there by Schward. And Mudbugs, that's Rupsoff along the near corner. He'll play it back to his blue line. The Mudbugs can settle things down. Played up ahead of the near side there to Nichols. Nichols now just nicks it in off the near side boards into the Lone Star zone. Mudbugs trying to hold it into the zone. Now played ahead there. Koklichev trying to decide what he wants to do. Koklichev now from the point. Koklichev stays with it. Back up top to Regula. Regula, quick wrister, save made. And it was blocked in front. And the puck is cleared down the length of the ice. And that'll be icing on Lone Star. .149 remaining in this Generational Financial Advisors first period that has flown by. Still no score in game number 4. Lone Star leads the best-of-5 series. 2-1. Face-off won there by Mudbugs Hockey. Quick wrister on net, easily paddled aside there by Isley on a shot there by Brazil from the left point. Now to the near corner. Played back up top. Intercepted there by Witherspoon. Witherspoon has it. Oh, he was trying to get a backhander. Now played back up top. Brazil has it. Delved in deep. Quick wrister save made. In front there was was Kincannon. Now behind the cage. Mudbugs trying to keep it into the zone. They can't. Now lugged back out to center. And Regulik takes it. Now blowing a tire is Witherspoon. And the Mudbugs will regroup. Back in their own end. Played up ahead off the stick of Witherspoon. Off the far side boards in deep. Down to less than a minute to go. Quick wrister! He scores! Witherspoon takes advantage of a brutal turnover. And the Mudbugs got the game's first goal. Oh my gumbo! A turnover turns in to a 1-0 Mudbugs lead, courtesy of Connor Witherspoon, unassisted at 19:05. Isley could not cover the long side, and Witherspoon's got his second of this series. And that's the first goal of the weekend for the Mudbugs, the second goal only this weekend between both of them. And that'll wake up the crowd. Just took it, stole it, and was able to flip it past Isley's right shoulder and into the back of the net. Mudbugs lead 1-0 in Game 4, and it's a late period goal, which always hurts the other team. Just ask the Mudbugs. They had it last night. Quick wrister now. Bouncer on net. Stop made there by Isley. Bugs 1, Brahmas 0. Now to the near side. Here comes Trezera. Boy, Witherspoon right in front of his mom and dad in the house tonight. Very loud and proud to my left. Now along to the far side. Shreveport has it along the near side there. Dickinson off the far side boards. Mudbugs crowd in this game and in to the energy, and they haven't had really, was sorely lacking last night. Now played up ahead to the near side. Picked up there is Clifton. Clifton gets bumped around, now trying to beat it down to 2 seconds, and then I'll do it for the first period. Good shot on net. And the Mudbugs like the way that first period ended as Connor Witherspoon able to take advantage of a brutal turnover by Lone Star's blue lines. I believe that was Scott Person back there. And the Mudbugs lead 1-0 as we head into the first intermission show, brought to you by Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy. It's the Mudbugs 1, the Brahmas 0. Game number 4. First intermission coming up after these messages. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Generational Financial Advisors is a proud partner of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. Janice Watt and the experienced staff at Generational Financial Advisors will assist you in planning for all of life's phases from college to retirement. Give Janice a call at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Generational Financial Advisors, stable, trustworthy, experience. Secured investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Incorporated, member of FINRA, SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuo letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to BayouBlasters.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs. From routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, dental emergencies, and more with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. Back here at George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum, joined by one of my favorites, Mudbugs goaltender Leo Schward. Comment ça va?
Ça va bien, merci. Et toi?
Bien. Obviously, très bien after Game 2. Very good in translation. Talk about that win in Game 2. They're coming at you. They're storming at you. First period, you make some big saves. I'm sure the world was kind of coming down on you, and you were able to tackle it really nicely.
You know, it wasn't my first game of the year, or even in all my games that I played in my life. That we were kind of like, we are in difficulty at the beginning of the game. Like I had like 8 shots to do, 8 shots to save, and obviously it helps. And I knew that when I made like a good glove save, like I was trying to control the rebound, to cover everything, to break the tempo. And after that, we came out strong, and like I knew that the guy would not be long during the playoffs. I knew that they were pumped and they were ready to play that game. It didn't go well, like when the puck dropped, but I knew that 5 minutes after that they would be ready and they would be fired up.
I could tell you were hungry in Game 2. Were you disappointed that you didn't start Game 1? Was that tough for you?
Like I said, it's my job is not to complain or to tell the coach that I'm not happy. He's the boss. I'm the player. My job is to play when I have to play, and when I don't play, it means that it's my bad. It's not his bad. You should not complain about it's his fault or not. It's if you don't play, it's because you've not been good during the practice or the last few games. I know that the last few games have not been like how I could play. Like it was not my best level of hockey, and I think that's what coach used to take his decision. And I just had to be ready and help the guys. At this point, it's not even you should not be selfish. If it's not a win for a goalie, it's a team win, and you gotta help the team even if you don't play.
Goalie partners are not always close, but you and Mason Balboa have really grown close to each other. Describe your relationship with Balboa and how you guys help each other out.
Oh, we're really close with Rocky, like I said, and he's a really cool kid. He's young, and he got some stuff to learn, obviously, and I do too. I'm not gonna lie, and we can talk to each other on the ice. If I see something that he could do better, I would tell him, and he would do the same. And as we compete on the ice and outside the ice, we're really close, and he's a really good kid, so I really like him. Yeah.
You see Warren Nattyshak score the game winner on Saturday. He's not only a teammate, he's your roommate, one of your good friends. Come up with a big goal. He had a big weekend. When that goal was scored and you see Nattyshak running over, getting mobbed by the teammates, just talk about your feeling, because I'm sure that was a pretty nice feeling for you.
Yeah, when he scored that goal, first of all, it was not it wasn't a goal that I expected, honestly. Right. I will be honest. And when he scored, I was just laughing, and he looked at me. We stared at each other when he was punching the guy on the bench, and we looked at each other and we just started laughing. And we're like, all right, just keep focused for 2 minutes, and then we can laugh. But yeah, that's it.
How different is it in Lone Star, that ice, compared to the ice in Shreveport? Is it that much different?
Oh, you'll see it's different. It's a little bit smaller, so everything goes faster. But you can adapt your game. They got the advantage because they practice, they play in that game more often than us, obviously. But it's not an excuse to lose the game or anything. You gotta be ready, and you gotta adapt your game to any situation, and that kind of change should not affect your game.
A lot of goalies don't like to play the puck, and they fear. You are very comfortable doing it. You like to get out of your own net. Just talk about that kind of area of your game.
I play out net. Yeah, I would say 3 years ago I didn't play that much outside. Now I was not a huge fan. I was kind of scared too. And it's Robert Marrier in Geneva, the first goalie who teach me that. He's a big playmaker, I would say. He's really good outside the net, and I just look at him, and during the practice I was trying, and it goes, and then I just during 2-3 years I was perfection in that. I still not perfect, but I know how to read the players, and I know what I can do to fake them, and they're not used to it, so it's easier to fake them.
How much have you enjoyed Shreveport overall? Just this experience, because I'm sure it's been a culture shock.
Oh, of course, from Switzerland to America, obviously it's a big culture shock, but I would say I like people. I would say the best thing here is the fans and people. They're awesome. Everyone is it's warm here. I don't know what to say. It's you don't know the guy, and he just shake your hand with a smile, and it's nice. He talks to you for a while. The food is greasy a little bit, but it's the South. That's why I learned, and I really like being here. If I'm in the US next year, I will definitely come back to see the guys.
I know you're really close with a lot of the players, but I would have to say your best friend is Dakota Kincannon. Is that right?
Yeah, we're really close together. We do all this stuff. He's my roommate too. Yeah. So we're kind of 24/7 on the back of
you guys like to get on each other too.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, sometimes it's fun, especially during practice. He likes to pickle me, and I like to give him a little pick too. So no, it's you gotta know him to really like him, and he's an awesome guy. Honestly, it's one of my best. He's one of the best guys I ever met. So kind of weird, but I like that American guy.
Talk about Rich Perrant, the goalie coach. Obviously, you guys both speak French, so that there's a comfort there. How much has he helped you in this development?
Oh, obviously, he has not been here all year, and when he's here, you feel that he helps you. He tells you some advice, and and we go on the ice earlier and we work more, and it's like to have a guy like that here who got some experience is always like helpful, and you feel confident with him, and you just gotta learn from him. He got a nice career and he knows definitely stuff, so you gotta make sure that you learn and you're not like arrogant and you don't have a big head, and you make sure you listen to him.
What's the hardest part for you about goaltending? Just for young goaltenders listening and trying to become a goaltender, what's the hardest part?
Sure, I mean,
the other thing I would say it's to stay calm. Calm. Obviously, I'm not the calmest guy in the net. Like,
no.
I can be aggressive and get fired up. But you should, if you do that, you gotta make sure that it doesn't affect your game. You gotta make sure that you control every time everything. I mean, you're the main guy of the defense, so you gotta make sure that you talk to your D. You gotta make sure that you during a 2-on-1, you gotta talk to your D, tell if you got the shots, tell them if you gonna pass, lay down. You gotta control the play, but I would say the most important is to stay. Like, if you take a goal on the first shot, it's gonna happen. It happened a lot to me. The first shot in the net for me was a goal. I remember against Corpus, I was like but you gotta make sure that in your head you're calm and you can like bounce back anytime.
Well, game 2, I mean, laissez le bon temps rouler. I don't say it as good as you. Can you kind of give me a more smoother laissez le bon temps rouler?
Laissez les bons temps rouler.
I'm never going to say it as smooth as. That's Leo Schward, Mudbugs goaltender. Thanks for the time and good luck the rest of the way.
Of course, thank you, Chetty.
We'll have more after these messages. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, joined by
one of my favorites, and an important piece to our broadcast and the Shreveport Mudbugs corporate partner, Jerry DeFatta from DeFatta and Associates. Mr. Jerry, thanks for the time. We appreciate you coming on.
Oh, we appreciate you having us.
Just talk about everything that's going on with DeFatta and Associates. Everybody knows, what it's all about. Just talk about how's business been going and where are we at?
Business is good. The private investigative industry is always up and down, but we do some things that help stabilize it. We do a lot of preventive investigative services for businesses. But we've also, starting in January, so this year we've gotten involved in being able to do remote extraction, cell phone analysis, and spyware scans. And that's something a lot of people are interested in.
What is that exactly?
So obviously, cell phones nowadays, there's so much spyware and tracking other, viruses that can be put on a phone just like a computer. People are concerned about their phones being hacked, privacy issues with their phone, calls being monitored, texts and things. So we're able to come to them, and within a couple of hours, we scan the phone, make sure all the privacy settings are correct and nothing's been compromised and there's no spyware that's been installed.
We're talking to Jerry DeFatta from DeFatta and Associates here in the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. What are your favorite kinds of cases, and what are some of the things that you don't like, and maybe just a little more of a grind for you?
Doing surveillance is always, insurance cases and things. That is, although it's a lot of companies' bread and butter, it's what we do the most of probably. Sitting in your car for 8 to 12 hours is tough, and I've gotten older and I don't have to do that anymore. So when it comes to what I like the least, surveillance may be it. And what I like the most is I personally specialize in employee theft things, where we go in and interview employees, sit down, try to figure out who did it. And I find it challenging to get people to confess. I'm fairly good at it. I also enjoy teaching, going into companies and helping them establish better policies and internal controls. That's something that I really enjoy. The employee theft, anti-fraud type investigation are my favorite. And for me personally, the least favorite would be surveillance.
So with tax season, I guess essentially right around the corner, is this some of your busiest time?
Yeah, it can be. A lot of people are doing inventories. A lot of businesses do an annual inventory every January, and they realize, hey, we've got a lot of stuff missing, don't have a clue where it went. And they call us, we can come in and do an investigation and help them figure out what they need to change and identify who took what what they've lost.
They've heard the contact information from me before, but the easiest way to get in touch with you?
Easiest way is probably go to our website, defattapi.com, and then, or just call me. Our number's listed on the website. Give me a call. If I'm not in the office, it rings straight to my cell phone. So I'm always available unless I'm asleep.
Aside from that, I don't know when you sleep because you have so much involvement also with Shriners. Shriners Hospital did a weekend here earlier in the season. I thought it went well. Just talk about your involvement in that. Obviously, that means so much to you and your family.
It really does, Chad. I've been involved with the local Shriners, El Caribe Shriners, since about 2010. And it's something that my whole family has gotten involved in. Obviously, Shreveport is the home of the first Shriners Hospital. Shriners Hospital treat children, regardless of the family's ability to pay, for any kind of orthopedic, burn, cleft lip, cleft palate, pretty much any issue that involves a child's ability to, get around and just be a child. And it's a great feeling to be able to help put a smile on a child's face. And we really appreciate everything the Mudbugs do to help the hospital. So that's something I'm passionate about. I guess you could call it my hobby. When I'm not working, I'm usually doing shrine stuff.
Oh, it's awesome. And then the Mudbugs' involvement with the Shriners now has been going 3 years strong, and it's going to keep going for years to come. Lastly, before I let you go, your daughter Amber DeFatta, one of our regular anthem singers, I have to ask, where did she get the pipes from? Was it from dad or mom, or was it something she developed from a young age?
It certainly was not from me. Her mother probably sings a whole lot better than me, but she by far is the best singer in the family. She's been in choir most of her time through school, and just something she developed a passion for and enjoys, and does quite well.
Yeah, we appreciate her on the ice doing our anthems. A live anthem, I think, brings out that much more energy, especially before game time. I would agree that a lot of people enjoy it.
I totally agree. I enjoy a live anthem no matter who's doing it, and I know she really enjoys being able to get out and do it. As you know, she's a huge fan and also very passionate about the Mudbugs.
That's Jerry DeFatta from DeFatta and Associates joining us here, and thanks for the time, and of course, thank you for the continued partnership and support. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you. Look forward to continuing.
We'll have more after these messages on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Both teams back out on the ice as the Mudbugs are taking a 1-0 lead into this second period, which is brought to you by DeFatta and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFatta, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to DeFattaPI.com. Mudbugs getting a late period goal from Connor Witherspoon, his second of this postseason, and it has the Mudbugs up 1-0. A late period goal has got to feel good. Mudbugs outshot Lone Star 15-12 in that first period, and they got to build off the good period right now. Here we go for the DeFatta and Associates LLC second. Mudbugs trying to build off this 1-0 lead and force a Game 5 on Monday. Face-off won there by Shreveport. They have it. Now off the near side boards, letting it go there. Off the stick, rather, of Fewell in deep into the Lone Star zone. Now behind the cage. Now along that near corner. Mudbugs trying to kind of slither that puck back up top, and that was Natty Shack. Just missed the point, and Bondi's got to go chase it down. If you just joined us, a 1-0 Mudbugs lead in game number 4. The only goal from Connor Witherspoon, and a nice job at that to steal the puck unassisted. At 19:05 of the first. Now up across center, intercepted there by Martin. Martin tried to mail it in. It got blocked. Now whacked at there by Guerra. It got blocked, and now Bondi has it. Bondi spins it around, throws it back out to center. Martin now leads it across there for Baez. Baez trying to drop it off there for Heinz, but it was too far. I think he expected Heinz to be skating when he was instead standing still. Up across the half boards. Fewell fires it into the Lone Star zone. Now Martin has it played up across there to Guerra. Guerra gains the blue line from the right side, skates in, got to past his man. Now Heinz trying to flip it off the back of Schwar, but he made the stop. Now blowing a tire along that near side there is the captain Fewell, and he's able to kind of spear it into the Lone Star zone, but it's an icing on Shreveport. Your icings tonight brought to you by Bayou Blasters, cleanest shot on ice. We don't know what the ticket situation will be, but of course, we will keep you up to date. Of course, log on to mudbugshockey.com or our social media avenues at Facebook/MudbugsHockey or on our Twitter page at Mudbugs Hockey. We're also on Snapchat and Instagram as well for all your updates on Mudbugs Hockey. Daskus has it behind the cage now. Schwart. 90 seconds gone by here in the second. Mudbugs 1, Brahmas nothing. Thrown back up top now. Evano has it slid across there to Daskus, and a backhander cannot be handled cleanly. Now along that far corner. Lone Star. Quick wrister. Oh, shot just wide of Schward. Kept in there by Evano. A shot went wide. Held in there by Brennan. Brennan takes a hard check there by Fewell. Off the far side boards. Kept in there by Roof. And now taken there by Brazil. Brazil gains the blue line. Drop back pass there to Rupsoff. Rupsoff spins it around now to the point. Backhander blocked in front. Not a lot of space as Lone Star's clogging up the middle. Here comes Roof. Back the other way. Quick wrister. Glove save made there by Schward. And he'll hold on to it. $17:46 remaining in this second period. It is a Mudbugs 1-0 lead. Face-off battle that, and one there by Lone Star into the near corner. Dickinson's on his tail. Now behind the cage, Clifton throws it around the far side boards, kept in there by Lackey. Lackey threw a soft liner on net, and Schward makes the alert stop. Usually those soft little bouncers on net could sometimes find a hole. And in playoff hockey, you just want to get pucks to the net. That is your goal. Face off now to the right of Schward. Face off one there by Lone Star. Now played back, blocked along that far half wall. Chasing it down, quick wrister. Oh, fought off there by Schward. It went wide. Stenell threw traffic. Now tripped up a bit along that near corner is McGee, and Lone Star might have got away with one there. Now back off the near side boards, kept in there. First to touch it there was Johnson. God, Hardy checked there as Witherspoon took a lick. McGee threw traffic. A shot went wide. Now to that far half wall, Dickinson along that far corner. Boy, cross-check to the peck there was Concannon, and Concannon came right back to smoke his man. That was DiCarlo. He did not appreciate that. Played off the far side boards. Body's starting to fly now from the high slot, trying to throw it back over to McGee, and McGee gets hooked up a bit. Now played right back out to center, and now a little bit of fisticuffs. You see Frankie Trezera always in the mix. Wearing the C on that shoulder. Penalties coming up to Shreveport. Are they going to even this up? Yeah, they are. And Lone Star is worked up right now. That is big old Frankie T starting to bark at the lead official, Robert Esposito. Frank Trezera, not built like a boy. He is built like a man and a half. He is huge. Just across 200 pounds. And we're going to see if we get any additional penalties out of this. But Concannon and Trezera were getting awful testy with each other. Concannon wants to partake in a little jawing from the box. Trezera is not interested. Well, they're going to have an additional 2 on Concannon. So it looks like the Mudbugs are going to go on the first choice personnel penalty kill for the first time this evening. This will be the first power play for Brahmas hockey. Face off now to the left of Schward. It's a 1-0 Mudbugs lead, and now Lone Star is going to go on their first man advantage. Lone Star's got 2 power play goals in this series. They were both in the shoebox at the Nitech Sports Center. Mudbugs trying to send this series back to the shoebox on Monday night. And we are enjoying a little Biz Markie in the back as we got a few delays. I believe he only had 1 hit, and it's Just a Friend starting to blare more and more on the speakers. One of my favorite tunes. Played back up top. I'm a big 90s guy. I like that stuff. Out of the near side. Person to the near corner. Has it. I'm getting looks in the booth. But I always get looks from people. Now to the far corner. Heinz now trying to get it in deep. Puck is turned over, and the puck is just smoked down the length of the ice. Aveno dropped back over to Guerra. Guerra now, the always dangerous Guerra, gets around Bondi. Now whirled around the far side boards like a roulette wheel. Back up top to Person. Person now will drop it off to Aveno. Now to the far circle. Delved in deep. Back to Stenil. Stenil's got a quick wrister. Oh, it got deflected in front, and the puck is cleared down the length of the ice. Good job there by Timmy Clifton. Big shout out to the Cliftons tuning tonight from Farmingdale, New Jersey. A big special shout out to the Godfather, Big Joe. Loving this one, as Clifton has been just an excellent addition to this Mudbugs team, as Baez comes up across the blue line. Offside. Of course, a big shout out to Timmy Clifton's lovely girlfriend, who we met last weekend in Dallas, Miss Katya, who is tuning tonight. She works in Dallas from Chicago, and that's when her and Timmy met. She calls him Timbo. We call him Red Dog. Of course, Red Dog from the series, Clifford the Dog. That was created by Coach Soupy, who's got these interesting nicknames. He's got a few for me. I can't even say on the air sometimes. Quick wrister goes wide as Henriksen put a shot on from the point. Enough about the off-the-ice stories. Now back on the ice. Now played up top. Now the puck is just popped in deep. Puck, Mudbugs try to work it around the far side boards and down the length of the ice. Good job there by Dickinson. Down to 20 seconds remaining now on the penalty to Kincannon. Played up ahead, unable to be handled there by Heinz. Up ahead now, Mudbugs have a chance. Along that far side there is Nichols, worked in deep. He'll just drive it into that far corner, kill off some more time. Lone Star now able to jar it out free. They work it up across center. Big burst of speed, dropped off there to Stindl from the near half wall. Played back up top, intercepted, back to 5-on-5 hockey. Here comes Koklachev out of the box. From the far side, quick wrister, and a nice right pad stop made there by Isley. Isley keeping the Brahmas in this game. Oh, here comes Roof from the far circle. Quick wrister and a nice save made there by Schward as he tried to come around the blue line. And Roof now powers it off the far side boards into the Mudbug zone. Regula to Brazil. Brazil back to Regula. Regula now throws it up the ice. Might have grazed the stick. It did of the Russian Bear Koklachev. Now to the far corner it goes. Game number 4. Hot and heavy in a 1-0 affair once again for the second night in a row. Aveno right back out to center. Aveno now goes to his left. He tries to find the man. Puck now stashed in deep into the Shreveport zone. Taken there by Skolnick. Skolnick behind the cage. Twists it around now off the near side boards up ahead there to Weber. The Pittsburgh native off the far side boards. Mudbug go to chase it down. And Isley will cover it up. 13-19 remaining in this second period, brought to you by DeFanta and Associates LLC. It is a 1-0 Shreveport lead. Face off now to the right of Isley. Clifton will take it, or better known to Coach Soupy as Red Dog. Play back up top to Skolnick. Quick wrister through traffic there by Bondi. Got blocked in front. Now Bondi's got to go chase it down. Bondi back into his own end. 7 minutes gone by here in the second. It's a 1-0 Mudbugs lead in game number 4, a game they have to win to extend their season to a 5th and decisive game back at the NITEC Sports Center on Monday evening. Now from the far corner it goes. Up ahead, back out to center. Oh boy, a sandwich along the half boards. Now the puck bouncing around, lugged into the Lone Stars. Oh, quick wrister goes wide on a shot there by Yannick. Just said hello to Mr. and Mrs. Fewell, along with Grandma Fewell, all tuned in tonight, right in front of me. Glad to see them. I'm glad to see Jay Fewell back in the lineup. Uh-oh, puck bounces around. Stenill's got it. Drop backs, but it goes right through the neutral zone. Delayed offsides. Now off the knee of Fetchko on the ice. It caroms on net. Schward will softly play it for his blue line. Puck now is floated in deep into the Lone Star zone. Will this be icing? It will be on Shreveport. Big shout out to the Fetchkos tuned in tonight from Michigan. Glad to have them with us. Miss Melissa, Mr. Joe, little sister Gabby, rather. Always fun talking to Miss Melissa. You start to learn more about yourself than you ever knew. She is well versed in the hockey world. Not your normal hockey mom, and we're glad to have her here in the Mudbugs family. And Billy Fetchko has just been a delight to be around. And he has all the inkly feelings of coming back next season. He wants to do it again and get bigger and better and stronger. Puck now is just banked in there into the Lone Star zone there by McGee. Now powered around the near side boards, right back out to center. Off the near side boards, Witherspoon will play it there for Harrison. Harrison quiet tonight. McGee's got it. Back to Harrison. Harrison gained the blue line from the right side, and he wants to make his mark in this series. Up ahead. Here comes Bias. Bias coming around. Here, quick wrister there by Heinz, and he scores. As the Mudbugs blue line fell apart, and Baez sends it back to Heinz, and Heinz able to beat Schward. Time of the goal, 8:31, and we are tied at 1. Boy, what a nifty play by Baez to get through the zone, slip his way through the D, drop it back to Heinz, and Heinz able to wrist home the game-tying goal at the 8:31 mark of the second. And Heinz does not miss those opportunities. It's his first of the postseason. And the Mudbugs are going to have to respond once again. And here come the Mudbugs right after a goal. Here comes a hard shift. Natty Shack nails it in deep behind the cage of Isley. Heinz gets his first point of the series, surprisingly so. Such a talented player, came from Odessa at the trade deadline. Off the near side boards, right back up top, and Brazil couldn't hold it in. Brazil's got to go chase it down. Out of the near half wall from his own zone. Banks it off the near side boards, right back out to center, and DeCarlo's got it, and you can see Lone Star, little pep in their step as Daskus touches this puck in to the Mudbug zone. Now behind the cage of Schward, Daskus looking over at a former teammate as he's trying to find Regula. And now Regula sends it up the ice. He finds Nichols. Nichols has it. Drop back pass. There to Koklachev just under his stick. Now back the other way. Uh-oh, on transition. Nice steal through the neutral zone there by Rubtsov. And he got smoked there by Roof. Off the far side boards. Back and forth they go. 1-1 game at the midway point of this contest. In game number 4, do or die for the Mudbugs. Played up ahead off the stick of Roof. Slowed down there by Schward, and Schward will gun it around the near side boards. All right, back out to center. Played off the near side boards. Will lead it across there for Rupsoff, and it'll be icing on the Mudbugs. Mudbugs hockey brought to you by Scuba Ventures. Learn to dive and take trips with them. The Cozumel Carousel and Roatan. They offer a full spectrum of underwater classes. Scuba snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. And give them a call during business hours at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com. One game. Face-off won there by Shreveport. Bondi now. It was kind of swirled it around the far side boards. Now to the far corner. Good pressure here by Lone Star. Puck now just kind of skitters back into the Lone Star zone. Up ahead, backhanded up across there to Lackey. Lackey gets slowed down, but he's able to ladle that puck in deep. Clifton's got it along the far side. Sifringer steals it. He'll drop it back to Lackey, the always dangerous Lackey, back up top to the point. Puck now just rammed in deep behind the cage. There by Evano. Into work there is Kitterikoff. Played back up top now to the left point. Quick wrister through traffic. They score. It had traffic in front, and Schward got blinded. And at the point, it is, I believe, Brennan who puts that shot on net. And Brennan has given Lone Star the lead at 10:53 of the second period. It's Lone Star 2, Shreveport 1. Sam Brennan gets the assist. Sam Brennan gets the goal. Guerra gets the assist. And Lone Star did great work in the zone to keep it in, and Brennan gets his second point of the series, first goal of the postseason. And for Guerra, he picks up the only assist. Now played right back out to center. Brazil's got to grab it. Mudbugs all of a sudden down by a goal in this game. Quick wrister goes wide of Schward. Boy, the Mudbugs, who were sitting nice and pretty to start this second period, now feel a little more pressure as they're down by 1. Now Brazil has it along the far side. Up ahead it goes to Kincannon. He'll lead it across there for Nattyshak, stolen away there by Kirikov. Up across center now, hooked a bit, and that's going to be a penalty. It's going to go against Kincannon. He held his hands up, and usually when you hold your hands up, you are the guilty party. And Lone Star goes right back on the man advantage. Brahmas 2, Mudbugs 1. We'll take a break in game number 4. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs. From routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, dental emergencies, and more with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Mudbugs hockey is now down by 1 in game number 4. Of course, we do have to add that Connor Witherspoon's second goal of the postseason is your State Farm Drive of the game, brought to you by Ben Tolis from State Farm. Get the best car insurance by giving him a call at 318-688-1522. Mudbugs, who had a lot of pressure going into this game, kept it loose in their preparation, scored the first goal, and now they're going to have to respond here. Back the other way. Here come the Mudbugs. Backhander gets blocked there by Stinnell. Good race up the ice there by Weber from the near side. The penalty now comes up to Kincannon. Tripping is the call on the New York native. And this is a critical first-choice personnel penalty kill. Mudbugs, the way they've been scoring these days, cannot fall behind anymore. Stinnell now back up top it goes to Evano. Evano at the point now. On over to Person. Back to Evano. A shot save made there by Schward. Big right pad stop. The puck is cleared down the length of the ice. This is the long change. So the Mudbugs got to make sure they get pucks in deep. Down to a minute left now on Kincannon's tripping call. Brahmas 2, Mudbugs 1. Played out free, intercepted there by Bondi, and Bondi will blast that puck down the length of the ice. Played up ahead. Slowed down a bit along the near half wall. Fewell trying to flip it out of trouble. Now worked around the far side boards. And that puck will just smooth it right back out to center. Johnson has it, and Johnson will just dump it right back in to the Mudbug zone. Puck fired in deep. Blocked there by Skolnick, but Skolnick can't get the puck out. Played back up top now to Johnson. Johnson now. Back up top to Evano. Thrown down low. It got blocked. Good interception there by Fewell. He got his stick involved. Right back out to center. Good check there by Skolnick. Back to 5 seconds left now. Oh, a hardy check there by Fedulov on the big man. That was Henriksen. Now out of the box is Kincannon. He wanted to take off. As the puck now skittered in deep behind the cage of Schward. Now along the far side. Shreveport has it. That's Fewell. Fewell now just kind of flips it in the Lone Star zone. Puck now is just rimmed around the near side boards all the way down. Is this icing? It is on Lone Star. .5:23 remaining here in this second period. Lone Star 2, Shreveport 1. Your icings tonight brought to you by Bayou Blasters. Cleanest shot on ice. Face off now in the left wing circle. Witherspoon will take it. Mudbugs must win tonight or their season is over. Quick wrister! They score! Right off the initial face-off win! It's Billy Fetchko who fires home the equalizer! And we are all tied at 2! Fetchko, the last forward in the lineup, comes up big when the Mudbugs needed it. Time of the goal, 14:40 of the second. And we got a new ball game, folks. Mudbugs 2, Brahmas 2. And it gets the crowd back in this game. As Fetchko makes his mark in this series. Billy the Kid comes up clutch. And that's what makes the playoffs so much fun, when the youngsters and sometimes the guys who battle for playing time make a huge difference in the game, just like Fetchko did from the slot. 2-2 game. A hard check. And a mob of a goal celebration in front of them, because they have just all fallen in love with that young man, number 26, who just wears all the rookie duties and takes everything in stride, never complains, and cherishes the experience he's having so far here in Shreveport. And he always talks to me. I appreciate that. The broadcaster doesn't always get that conversational relationship with everybody. But this group's pretty good. Played up ahead there to DeCarlo. Lone Star has it back in their own end. 2-2 game. Seesaw affair. Played in front there to Lackey. And now in front, Karikoff, trouble handling it in front of the Mudbugs bench. Now into the Lone Star zone it goes. Mudbugs have it. They can hold the zone. Oh, I thought they held it in. They did not, says Quinn Schaefer. 4:09 remaining here in the second. 2-2 game. Face-off just outside the Lone Star blue line. On the far side, face-off one there. I think Lone Star won it. They play it around to the right side. Puck now popped right into the Brahmas penalty box. And we are down to 4:01 now remaining here in the second. 2-2 game. Face off now in the left wing circle. Wow, Timmy Clifton gets tossed, and he is chewing out the lead official right now. Did not like that. Played right back out to center. Here comes Bias. Boy, Bias trying to split the D, and he is always dangerous. Played up ahead now. Back the other way. Spun around a bit there is Yannick, trying to work his way through. And he got bumped off the puck there by Martin. Now played right back out to center. Good pace to this one. We're tied at 2 with 3:40 to go here in the second. Here comes Regula. Comes up the near circle. Dropped in deep there to Clifton behind the cage. Clifton now has it from the far corner. Just kind of wheels it around now to the near half wall. Trying to pinch the zone and hold it in. There is Regula. He does. Drops down to a knee as he gets hauled down. Played back up top now. Mudbugs trying to hold it in, and now Lone Star is going to gather possession. That's Brennan, who has a goal tonight. Banged around the far side boards. Worked in deep along that far corner. And the puck now just kind of crawls back into the Mudbug zone. Nichols has it off the near side boards. And Rupsoff will just rake that puck in deep. Now behind the cage of Iceling. Mudbugs battling for it. 2-2 game. Lots of goals in this period. Well, compared to, really, we haven't seen many goals in the series, at least in this building. Rupsoff, quick wrister, and it's glove saved. Made there by Isley. He'll hold on to it to his upper chest. Stick around for the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. We'll talk to Richie Perrant, Mudbugs goaltender, who is our third goaltender coming off a fresh Thorn Cup championship. He won last week. 2:30 remaining here in this second period. Face off now in the left wing circle. Face off one there by Shreveport. They have it now in the near half wall. Dickinson now drops it in deep there to Witherspoon. He was trying to kind of will it in front. It got blocked. Now on that far side, Lone Star stays with it. Boy, Lone Star Mudbugs looking for a steal, and they almost had one. Right back out to center. Now stolen away. Witherspoon wants to take it back to his own zone. Off the far side boards. Mudbugs cannot get it up the ice as McGee's got to take a U-turn back. He'll throw it over to Dickinson. Dickinson off the near side boards there to Witherspoon, and Witherspoon will just whack the puck in deep into the Lone Star zone. Played right up across center, taken there by Natty Shack, and Natty Shack will muscle that puck in deep into the Lone Star zone. Now all the way down. Fetched there by Brazil. And Regula went right through the wickets of everybody, and it's going to be an icing on the Mudbugs. Down to 91 seconds remaining in this DeFata and Associates LLC second period. Mudbugs 2, Brahmas 2 in game number 4. Face-off one there by Shreveport. Guerra has it along that far half wall. Still in the Mudbug zone. Stolen away. Lone Star has it. They'll lead it in deep there for, I think it's Baez. Baez now working it around. Gets spun around a bit. Now that far half wall. And able to bounce it off the far side boards right back out to center. Martin's got it. Martin now off the stick of a bunch of guys, including Brazil, as it goes into the Brahmas penalty box. Stick around for the Raisin Canes postgame show. We'll tell you all about how this game unraveled after the game is concluded. Raisin Canes, feed your hockey hunger. Proud partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Love a good caniac. About 10 packs of Louisiana hot sauce. Mix it into the Canes dipping sauce. I call it Chet's Clawsome sauce. Played right back out to center. Now Mudbugs trying to steal it. Up across center. Spun around a bit. There's Fewell as he weeds his way in to the Lone Star zone. Played back behind the cage. Brennan's got it. Carefully handled. Right back out to center. Puck now just floated in to the Mudbug zone, and the Lone Star try to grab it again. It looks like a hand pass on the Mudbugs, and it'll be deep in the Mudbug zone. .42 seconds remaining here in the second period, brought to you by DeFata and Associates. We are deadlocked at 2. Face off to the right of Schwartz. Face off, wrister blocked in front. Good job there by the Mudbugs to seal the space. Now played up ahead. Taken there by Weber. Weber trying to drop back pass there to Yannick. Off the far side boards, right back out to center. Played there to McGee. McGee now from the near side. Kind of scoots it and forwards it along into the Lone Star zone. Now played back in there by Swade. Swade kind of threw it in front, but Dickinson grabs it, and Dickinson will rail it around the far side boards. Now played off the near side boards up ahead. Mudbugs have it. That's Yannick. Yannick on over to Clifton. Clifton, wrister! Oh, he shot it just wide. He tried to go top shelf. And another shot goes wide there by Yannick. And that'll do it for the second period. The Mudbugs, who give up a couple, are able to tie it up again, and that's good, as we are tied at 2 after 2. Stick around for the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. We'll talk to Mudbugs goaltender Richie Perron. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs. From routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, dental emergencies, and more with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Mark Duffield with Coldwell Banker Gosley is a proud sponsor of Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. After 27 years in the U.S. Air Force, Mark Duffield now brings his energy, honesty, and clear speak to the local real estate market. If you are selling your home or just curious about what it's worth, go to markduffield.net to ask Mark for a free report. If you are looking to buy a home, contact Mark for a list of homes for sale in the neighborhood of your dreams. Go to markduffield.net or give Mark a call at 347-8557 or 861-2461.
Welcome back into the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. Back in Shreveport, fresh off a Thorn Cup championship, is Mudbugs goaltender Richie Perrant. First of all, welcome back, and we're glad to have you on.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
Just talk about what that experience was like in El Paso, going down there for, I think, roughly 2+ months, and en route to obviously a championship.
Yeah, it was really fun to be able to get a chance to go down there and play and help the team win the championship. There was some similarities, but it was a little bit different from Shreveport.
Talk about the similarities and differences from what you saw with El Paso to this level.
I would say that Shreveport is just ran a little more professionally. In El Paso, it's not as professionally done, but we have a coach and assistant coach that take everything very seriously. We did video every single day after practice, before practice, and when I went there, they were planning on being in the Thorn Cup Championship, and they knew who they were going to play, and it was pretty much all set up in their heads, and I just wanted to help them out and win the championship.
So a little over a couple of months ago, you leave the team to go to El Paso. Talk about what that experience was like, just to kind of get into that locker room chemistry, because obviously teams kind of build that mold, that bond, and you're kind of the new guy coming in towards that stretch run. Was that tough to kind of get to know everybody and kind of be part of the team?
Yeah, it was definitely not the easiest thing, especially when you come in there and you kind of take the job of a goalie who started 40 games and he's won 35 for them. So at the first, kind of guys are like, who is this guy? Like, why is he replacing our goalie? You kind of build a friendship with the other goalie, and it's just hard to kind of bond with them. But after over a period of time, like with anything, when there's time and put into it, you finally get that chemistry. A couple guys I clicked at the beginning with, but a lot of guys towards the end told me, like, hey, when you first got here, I was kind of upset you kind of took over the other goalie spot, but like after getting to know you, I'm really glad like you came, and people saying that to me meant a lot, that I was able to make an impression just in a short period of time.
Now let's fast forward to that Thorn Cup final. We were watching it after the Mudbugs obviously emotionally evened up their series against Lone Star last weekend, and then we watched it till the end. I mean, it's a 1-0 game for most of the game. Just talk about that experience. Have you been in a game of that magnitude?
Yeah, it was a crazy game. We were in Ogden, and it was their fans too, so the place was so loud the fans were brutal, like just screaming like you suck, like just the whole entire game. So like going in there and like starting as soon as the puck dropped, I obviously anybody would be nervous. I was a little nervous, but as the game went on, we had the momentum going, and when we scored that goal in the second period, I'm like, I'm gonna stop the rest and we're gonna win this. I just needed one goal, and that gave me the confidence to be able to play the best I can for the rest of the way and help them win.
Your dad, obviously, big time goaltender, lots of pressure. He's obviously a coach, some great things here. He's watching the game, and he obviously kind of relates your experiences to the ones that he had. And he also had a championship where he won 1-0, threw in an empty netter at the end. It was 2-0. Do you kind of hear voices from what your dad tells you while you're during a game, and do you kind of take that and kind of implement it?
Yeah, my dad's huge for the way I play on the ice. Before every game, actually, after warm-ups, I go up in the stands and I'll give him a call, and he'll just tell me a couple pointers for the game. And then when the game's actually going, I like to try to correct even if I don't get scored, I try to correct myself on certain plays that I did wrong, and I just have his voice in the back of my head saying to do this, and that definitely helps me as a person and as a goalie in nets.
How's the support in El Paso as far as a fan experience? I mean, obviously the support here in Shreveport is second to none.
Yeah. The experience in Shreveport is crazy, but in El Paso they got around 3,000 fans a game too. Yeah, and their fans were pretty into it. Like they would make posters and Shreveport was incredible. But going there, the fan base, I would say Shreveport probably has 500 more fans. It was like I didn't really go to a team that didn't have any fans, so the support was awesome, and they were behind me, and it was awesome to have them in El Paso, because when I got there, every single game was at home. So the only time I didn't get to play at home was for the Thorn Cup Championship.
Hoisting that Thorn Cup at the end, obviously everybody's lifting it up and taking a little round tripper with it. Just talk about that experience.
Yeah, no, that was pretty fun. Personally, this is the highest championship I've won at any level, basically. So, it was a fun feeling to have everybody jump on you at the end and to lift that cup. It was a feeling that I'll always remember.
And talk about returning to Shreveport. Obviously, you came back the other day, and now you're kind of back in the fold here with Balboa and Schwartz, and of course, you and Leo both speak French. You guys are both French speaking. What was it like coming back with that so cup fever?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I got back last night, and I was talking with Grant and Tim, and they were kind of keeping me in the loop of what everything happened, how Balboa started the first game, and then Leo jumped in, and I was able to watch moments of the games while I was on the road, so it's good to see it, and I'm just glad everybody's in the fever, and I'm glad I could just bring the experience I had in the Thorn Cup and try to help the team go in another one.
How much have you missed the Reeves? I know you're so close to Miss Tanya, Mr. Randy.
Yeah, I know. I missed them a ton. Last night when I got home, me and Tanya sat in her bed for over an hour just talking about everything and catching up. And, yeah, it was great to see her. I missed them a lot.
We're talking to Richie Perrant, Mudbugs goaltender, here in the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. Now, obviously, the Mudbugs entrenched in this Robertson Cup run. What is your role, and kind of do you kind of expect to compete for more playing time? Because obviously that's been kind of an uphill battle for you, but you've been able to handle it nicely.
Yeah, obviously I'd love to play here too, but I'm just trying to be a support guy that's bringing the experience from El Paso, and they went back-to-back too, so it'd be pretty cool if Shreveport goes back-to-back too. And I just want to help the team out, help in any way I can, stay on the ice after practice, take some shots, help in any way I can, just so that everybody's on the same page and we're all flying in one direction.
With Leo Schwartz not going to return next year due to getting aged out, Mason Balboa has intentions on returning. Do you have intentions on returning to Shreveport next season? Because a lot of people just don't know that.
Yeah, no, I love it here, and I have full intentions of coming back to Shreveport next year.
Talk about what it's like, obviously coming back. You got Coach Soupy back on the ice. I'm sure Coach Soupy a little bit different than your coach in El Paso.
Yeah, no, Soupy was awesome to see him. My coach in El Paso wasn't really didn't really communicate with the players that much. Didn't want to build a relationship with them. Coming back to Soupy, who loves to be with the guys, and he he builds a relationship with every single individual. It was great to see him, and I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about these NHL playoffs. It's been quite unpredictable in itself. You see guys like Sergei Bobrovsky have a great start knocking off Tampa Bay. You see guys like Mike Smith go down. Vasilevsky hasn't had a great series so far. He was out. Martin Jones is a mess for my Sharks. I don't want to get into it right now. Marc-Andre Fleury, obviously one of your favorites, having a good series so far. Have you kind of kept up with the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs? Because you have a lot going on now, and I'm sure you like to watch those pro goaltenders do their thing.
Yeah, I love watching Marc-Andre Fleury. He's my favorite goalie, and I look up to him.
I mentioned him.
So it was. I'm gonna try to watch all the Vegas Golden Knights game the whole way through. Pittsburgh being my favorite team, it was kind of a tough bounce, getting swept by the Islanders.
But they've won quite a bit now.
Yeah, they won, but still. But now I'm a full Vegas fan just because of Marc-Andre Fleury. I think everything starts from him, and how the team's success is just based off him. And then we got guys like Pacioretty, Mark Stone, just lighting it up in the playoffs. And
Pacioretty, a former Hab.
Former Hab, yeah. All the former Habs tend to do good on other teams, like my dad would say. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I've been keeping up. Tampa, that was a crazy one. No one expected that one, but Bobrovsky's a good goalie, and when he's on his game, he's hard to beat. And good for them, and I wish them the best in moving forward.
That's Mudbugs goaltender Richie Perrant. Last of all, thanks for the time, and of course, good luck the rest of the way.
Absolutely, thank you, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages. This is the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuo letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to BayouBlasters.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, joined by one of my favorites and an important piece to our broadcast and the Shreveport Mudbugs corporate partner, Jerry DeFatta from DeFatta & Associates. Mr. Jerry, thanks for the time. We appreciate you coming on.
Oh, we appreciate you having us.
Just talk about everything that's going on with DeFatta & Associates. Everybody knows, what it's all about. Just talk about how's business been going and where are we at?
Business is good. The private investigative industry is always up and down, but we do some things that help stabilize it. We do a lot of preventive investigative services for businesses. But we've also, starting in January, so this year we've gotten involved in being able to do remote extraction, cell phone analysis, and spyware scans. And that's something a lot of people are interested in.
What is that exactly?
So obviously, cell phones nowadays, there's so much spyware and tracking other viruses that can be put on a phone just like a computer. People are concerned about their phones being hacked, privacy issues with their phone, calls being monitored, texts and things. So we're able to come to them, and within a couple of hours we scan the phone, make sure all the privacy settings are correct and nothing's been compromised and there's no spyware that's been installed.
We're talking to Jerry DeFata from DeFata and Associates here in the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. What are your favorite kinds of cases, and what are some of the things that you don't like, and maybe just a little more of a grind for you?
Doing surveillance is always, insurance cases and things. That is, although it's a lot of companies' bread and butter, it's what we do the most of probably. Sitting in your car for 8 to 12 hours is tough, and I've gotten older and I don't have to do that anymore. So when it comes to what I like the least, surveillance may be it. And what I like the most is I personally specialize in employee theft things, where we go in and interview employees, sit down, try to figure out who did it. And I find it challenging to get people to confess. I'm fairly good at it. I also enjoy teaching, going into companies and helping them establish better policies and internal controls. That's something that I really enjoy. The employee theft, anti-fraud type investigation are my favorite. And for me personally, the least favorite would be surveillance.
So with tax season, I guess essentially right around the corner, is this some of your busiest time?
Yeah, it can be. A lot of people are doing inventories. A lot of businesses do an annual inventory every January, and they realize, hey, we've got a lot of stuff missing, don't have a clue where it went. And they call us, we can come in and do an investigation and help them figure out what they need to change and identify who took what what they've lost.
They've heard the contact information from me before, but the easiest way to get in touch with you?
Easiest way is probably go to our website, defatapi.com, and then, or just call me. Our number's listed on the website. Give me a call. If I'm not in the office, it rings straight to my cell phone. So I'm always available unless I'm asleep.
Aside from that, I don't know when you sleep because you have so much involvement also with Shriners. Shriners Hospital did a weekend here earlier in the season. I thought it went well. Just talk about your involvement in that. Obviously, that means so much to you and your family.
It really does, Chad. I've been involved with the local Shriners, El Caribe Shriners, since about 2010. And it's something that my whole family has gotten involved in. Obviously, Shreveport is the home of the first Shriners Hospital. Shriners Hospital treat children, regardless of the family's ability to pay, for any kind of orthopedic, burn, cleft lip, cleft palate, pretty much any issue that involves a child's ability to, get around and just be a child. And it's a great feeling to be able to help put a smile on a child's face. And we really appreciate everything the Mudbugs do to help the hospital. So that's something I'm passionate about. I guess you could call it my hobby. When I'm not working, I'm usually doing shrine stuff.
Oh, it's awesome. And the Mudbugs' involvement with the Shriners now has been going 3 years strong, and it's going to keep going for years to come. Lastly, before I let you go, your daughter Amber DeFata, one of our regular anthem singers, I have to ask, where did she get the pipes from? Was it from dad or mom, or was it something she developed from a young age?
It certainly was not from me. Her mother probably sings a whole lot better than me, but she by far is the best singer in the family. She's been in choir most of her time through school, and just something she developed a passion for and enjoys, and does quite well.
Yeah, we appreciate her on the ice doing our anthems. A live anthem, I think, brings out that much more energy, especially before game time. I would agree that a lot of people enjoy it.
I totally agree. I enjoy a live anthem no matter who's doing it, and I know she really enjoys being able to get out and do it. As you know, she's a huge fan, and also very passionate about the Mudbugs.
That's Jerry DeFata from DeFata and Associates joining us here, and thanks for the time, and of course, thank you for the continued partnership and support. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you. Look forward to continuing.
We'll have more after these messages on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
From diving lessons with certified trainers to gearing up in the proper dive gear, Scuba Ventures has just what you need to begin your diving adventures. Hey, it's Jordan Fader. Explore the underwater world with us. Whether you dream of seeing all the colorful fish of the sea or simply want to feel the rush of the open water, we can turn your dream into reality. Learn to dive and take trips with us to Cozumel, Curacao, and Roatan. We offer a full spectrum of underwater classes from scuba, snorkeling, open water diving, boat diving, and more. Call us now at 318-222-3483 or log on to scubaventures.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Time for the third period. Mudbugs and the Brahmas tied at 2 after 2. And in that second period, Lone Star outshot Shreveport 10-9. Overall shot totals for the game 24-22 in favor of Shreveport. The Mudbugs must win tonight to extend their season and force a Game 5 on Monday evening. Do or die. Mudbugs will skate from left to right in this third period. And you'd have to feel they have more of the momentum with that game-tying goal from Fetchko. What a night for Fetchko to grab the game-tying goal with just a blistering blast. Off the initial face-off win from Witherspoon, Ethan Harrison was credited with the only assist. I believe Spooner, as we call him in the locker room, or Spoons, will get the secondary assist when all is said and done. The Mudbugs, though, have to come out strong in this third period. Last night's third period was one to forget for Shreveport, as Jason Soupy Campbell described it as really stale and flat, and he wanted better from his team, and he is challenging them tonight. Puck is dropped, battled, and won there up by DeCarlo. DeCarlo's been good in this series. Another face-off win for him. As Person has it, we're underway here in the third in Game 4. Now Person just pulls it over to his left, on over to DeCarlo. Taken there by Stenil, and he's going to throw it back to his blue line. Now to Person along the far side. Trying to find Trezera, stick intercepted. Mudbugs have it now. Here comes Fegelov from the high slot. And just loses the edge on that puck. Now played over to Trezera. Off the far side boards. Thrown back. Shreveport won the Robbie Cup last year. Lone Star took down the Cup 2 years ago. And here they are in a decisive Game 4. Natty Shack, quick wrister through traffic. It went wide. His roommate, Rubtsov, rattles it in deep. Mudbugs have been pushed to the brink, trying to extend their season. Brazil from the far end into the Mudbug zone, cannot clear it. Kept in there by Heinz. Heinz has a goal. Now from the far corner, back up top. Quick wrister there by Johnson, went wide. Played back up top, now taken there by Rubtsov. He'll backhand it up ahead there to Regula. Regula comes from the high slot. Regula throws it back to the far circle, but it went behind the body of Koklachev. Here comes Lone Star. Baez gets his pocket picked there by Rubtsov, and Rubtsov will float it in deep. Oh, and it'll be icing on Shreveport. That's a tough one. And that is going to anguish Coach Soupy. You've got to make sure you get across the center line. .135 gone by here in this third period. It's a 2-2 game. Face off to the right of Schward. Face off one there by Lone Star. Quick wrister there by Johnson, blocked in front. He didn't even know he blocked it. That was Nichols. Played right back out to center. Nichols has got the long hair and big beard. He's got that caveman look to him. And that's part of the postseason, is all the beards and the facial hair that grows as the Mudbugs postseason goes on. Mudbugs want to keep that going. They need a win tonight along that far corner now. Martin can't pick it up. Quick wrister. Stick save made there by Isley. Now to the near corner it goes. Swept back up top. Dickinson, a shot. It goes wide. Now behind the cage of Isley. Played off the near side boards. Can Dickinson hold the zone? He does. Now whacked across. Can Mudbugs hold the zone? They do. Crook shot tipped just wide. And a body in front. Now Lone Star will lug it back out to center. Now throw it back into the Mudbug zone. Taken there by McGee. McGee behind the cage of Schward, waiting for the play to develop here. He now goes to the far corner. He'll drop it on over to Witherspoon. Witherspoon with a goal tonight. Now will camp behind the cage of Schwar. 2-2 game. Very similar to game number 2 in this series. As the puck now is just lobbed in to the Lone Star zone, but it goes down for icing. His face-off now will come back deep into the Mudbug zone. We are deadlocked at 2, 3:01 gone by here in the third. Face-off one there by the Mudbugs. They work it in deep now. Whipped around the far side boards. Puck now kind of trickles back out to center, and it's lambasted back in to the Mudbug zone. Now McGee spins it around. He's got Dickinson to his right. He doesn't want to go to him. He's just going to flip it back out to center. Touched in there by Harrison. Evano has it. Now to the far side. Thrown across as it gets deflected out of play. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. My good old friend Dr. Emil Janu and his wonderful staff has your next dental checkup covered. Just call 318-688-1040 or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. Face off just outside the Lone Star blue line on the far side. Nattyshak trying to win it. He cannot. Guerra wins it. Guerra with his first point of the playoffs in this game. I'm a little surprised by that. He usually loves putting up good numbers against the Mudbugs. Puck now is just swept in there by Baez from the left point. And the Mudbugs have it now as they go from left to right. Up ahead there to Nattyshak. Nattyshak now steers it in, backhander, blocked in front. Now gets caromed into the near corner. Fewell trying to get it up top. Regula shot. And a save made there by Isley as Regula powered it on net from the right point. Mudbugs Hockey wants to thank all our billets for everything they do this season. Big thanks to Kevin and Denise Cook and family, Levi and Charlie Dew and family, Ron and Stephanie Fletcher and family, Jim Hacker and Lydia Davis, Miss Sue Hammock, oh, I love her chocolate milkshake, Spencer and Candace Hardy and family, Brian and Kristen Hill and family, Ed and Jennifer Horton, Karen Mitchell and family, Scott and Karen Musket and family, Carl and Amanda Phillips, Kyle and Paige Porter, Randy and Tanya Reeves, Miss Joanne Seaman, Josh and Brittany Traha and family, Arthur and Marlene Wagasbeck, Kevin and Cindy Waldrop, Dan and Janice Watt, Dawn and Janice Watt, and Ross and Leslie Whitaker and family for all being proud billets of the Shreveport Mudbugs. If you want to be a billet, you give us a call at 318-636-7094 for more information. Regula's got it. Quick wrist. Oh, quick bouncer on net. Stick to side there by Isley. Now goes to the far side. Played right back out to center. Up ahead there to Guerra. Guerra now just shakes that puck in deep into the Mudbug zone. Now along that near corner. And we got a whistle. It's a high stick, and it's like the Mudbugs are going to go on a power play here. High sticking call on Guerra, and he is none too pleased. Oh, boy. Very delicious Larry's Pizza, and I'm talking dessert pizza, right in front of our section. I can smell it. It is good. They got cinnamon twist pizza. They got chocolate fudge, peanut butter and chocolate. Oh, yeah, it looks good. Yeah, they're going to have to bring that up to the booth. Of course, our lovely interns and our game operations lady, Miss Jenna Jackson, is a former Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, captain cheerleader. And she is quite the vibrant one, and she's done a great job since the departure of Bailey Bathrope, who's in Nashville doing well. We miss you. If you're tuned in, big hello to you. Hope all is well. Mudbugs back on the Swepco power play. Trying to get it going. It has been quiet in this series, and it has been a struggle all season. Intercepted as the puck is powered back out to center, and a whistle is blown. This faceoff should come outside the Lone Star zone. I think it's an offside on the re-entry attempt from the Mudbugs. Yeah. They got, this dessert pizza from Larry's Pizza, proud partner of Mudbugs Hockey, it is going by fast. You got to come out 1758 East 70th Street in Shreveport. It's delicious. Off the near side boards, Regula now will just tap it in to the Lone Star zone. 5 minutes gone by here in the third. Mudbugs just cannot get this power play going. And Lone Star is going to softly play it off the glass. Oh, kept in there by Regula. He kicked it, and now on a secondary chance, Regula able to squeeze it in. Now to the near corner. Rubtsov trying to poke it along. He can't. Now behind the cage of Isley is the battle as we're down to 55 seconds left on the Guerra high sticking infraction. Played back up top to Regula. Can he settle it down? He can. Quick wrister! Oh, high shot! Might have got a piece of Isley in front. And it caroms to the far corner. Kept in now. Takes a freakish bounce. Thrown up the middle, but not out. Regula able to keep it in, and now Lone Star will be able to bounce it and steer it down the length of the ice. Wholesale line change here for Dan Wildfong. Down to 25 seconds left here on this power play. Brought to you by AEP Swepco. As the puck now kissed off the near side window back into the Mudbug zone. And every time Leo Schward plays the puck out of his net, it is a hold your breath moment. He does have a tendency to kind of make it interesting around his cage. Bondi now played in deep there to Yannick. Yannick skates in, back up top to Bondi, a blast! And a right pat stop made there by Isley. Now from the far half wall, back to 5-on-5 hockey. Now from the near side, Karam's in front, punched out of trouble there by Isley. Off the far side boards, right back out to center. McGee now will just mail it in deep into the Lone Star zone. Down to 13:20 to go here in the third. 2-2 game. Off the near side boards, all the way down. Should be icing on Lone Star, and it will be. All your icings tonight brought to you by Bayou Blasters. Cleanest shot on ice. Face off now in the right wing circle. Face off battle at and won there by Lone Star. As they will skyscrape that puck down into the Mudbug zone. Puck now is just speared down into the Lone Star zone, but it's going to be called for icing. So this puck will go all the way down into the Mudbug zone. Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud partner of Mudbugs hockey. Face off now in the left wing circle. Deep in the Shreveport zone. Thrown back in there by Henriksen. I thought it was a delayed offsides. It's not. I thought Trezera thought it was. Wow. Quick wrister. I thought the Mudbugs got that puck out of the zone. They did not. Now wedged at. Mudbugs trying to slap it out. They can't. Now off the body armor of Trezera. Blowing a tire a bit there is Skolnick, and he fumbles it around. Lone Star trying to be opportunistic. They always seem to be. Here's Henriksen now. Wheel up across Stanila drive. And a save made there by Schward. That was a tough shift for the Mudbugs, and they got lucky there. Lone Star was smelling blood with 12:25 to go here in the third. They always like to lay in the weeds in a tight game like this and wait for a mistake, and they usually take advantage of it. Face-off now trickles on net, shoved aside there by Schward. Regula unable to handle it. Now kicked around. Lone Star doing some good work down low along the near corner. Can the Mudbugs belt it out? They will. That's Fedulov. Played up ahead, but they come in offsides. Boy, that is frustrating for Coach Subi behind that bench. They have got to get their entries better than that with 12:09 left here in the third. Still tied at 2. Face-off just outside the Lone Star blue line. Face-off won there by Shreveport. Played back up top to Regula. Regula on to Brazil. Brazil now bombs it in to the Lone Star zone along that near corner. Played up ahead. Off the near side boards there for Swade. Here comes Swade. Thrown in front. Too far there for Daskus. Now along that far corner, Shreveport has it up ahead. Right back out to center off the back heel of Fewell. And Fewell anguished now. Boy, he wanted a better pass so he can lead it up the ice. Now back into the Shreveport zone it goes. Mudbugs have been caught in their own zone for most of the third. We're down to 11:30 left here in game 4. 2-2 game. Played back up top. A little space here for Evano. Quick wrister save made. Rebound chance. Another shot there by Brennan goes wide. Mudbugs on their heels. And they're able to float it back out to center, trying to get a quick change. Brennan now will bang the puck in deep. Slowed down there by Schward. Brazil now tries to play it forward. Speared it up ahead up the far side boards just behind Rubtsov. And Lone Star has it up again. Now off the near side window there for Guerra. Couldn't handle it cleanly. Dickinson now on the move. He's got Rubtsov with him. Rubtsov has it. Rubtsov, quick wrister. Save made. Rebound chance through traffic. Taken there by Heinz. Back the other way. 2-on-2. Here comes Lone Star. Quick wrister. Easy glove save made there by Schward as Guerra tried to surprise him upstairs. A break in the action. 10:46 to go here in the third period. This is game 4 of this first round playoff series. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com. Mark Duffield with Coldwell Banker Gosley is a proud sponsor of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. After 27 years in the U.S. Air Force, Mark Duffield now brings his energy, honesty, and clear speak to the local real estate market. If you are selling your home or just curious about what it's worth, go to markduffield.net to ask Mark for a free report. If you are looking to buy a home, contact Mark for a list of homes for sale in the neighborhood of your dreams. Go to markduffield.net or give Mark a call at 347-8557 or 861-2461.
Welcome back into Mudbugs Hockey. Plenty of Sterling Dental Center big hits of the game. None better than the one that Fedulov put back in the first. That's your Sterling Dental Center big hit of the game. Get your teeth checked by giving Dr. Emil Janou and his crew. Call at 318-680-1040 or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. Face-off battle at one there by Lodestar. Quick wrister by Stenil got blocked, excuse me. Off the far side boards. Puck now deflects around the half boards, and the puck now is just checked in to the Lone Star zone. Evano to the near corner. Now back to Evano. You just see Lone Star kind of waiting in the wings along that far corner there to Evano. Played right back out to center. Played back to Dickinson. Oh, I thought that Dickinson was going to grab it. He went back the other way. Now Dickinson plays it right back up to center. Wines, McGee a blast. Stick save made there by Isley. Midway marker of the third. Another high rising shot. Save made, rebound chance. Save made there by Isley. Behind the cage now. Mudbugs pressing the issue. Back up top now. Wines fakes. Fewell a firing blast. Blocked in front. Lone Star keeping the puck out. Now along to the near corner it goes. Witherspoon battling hard along the boards. 9:35 to go here in the third. Battling for it there. Yannick's in there. Fewell now in the mix, able to jolt it out. Now Witherspoon along in there. Mudbugs getting some fresh bugs. Stenil able to work it out free, and he will backhand it back out to center. Bondi's got it. Bondi will whip it on net. Save made there by Isley, and he will cover it up. $9:12 remaining here in the third. Could feel that underlining tension in the air in game number 4. Good crowd on hand on this Easter weekend. Face off now in the right wing circle. Battle at one there by Yannick. Played back up top. Now Bondi will just kind of swirl it in along that far corner for his roommate Koklichev. Koklichev trying to jam it in deep. And now spun around a bit along that far corner. Martin gives Koklichev a good check into the boards. Now behind the cage. Backhanded up top, stolen away. Koklichev has it. Thrown in front, and Swade's going to grab it. Played in deep off the near side boards. Right back out to center. Rupsoff gets spun around. Now lobbed in to the Mudbug zone. Bondi up ahead to center. Poked along. Mudbugs have it. That's Rupsoff. Backhander. He scores! Rupsoff took away. He ran off the ice. And he's able to go on the backhander to beat Isley. Mudbugs lead 3-2. The former Brahmas comes back to burn Lone Star. Shreveport 3, Lone Star 2. Time of the goal, 11:36 of the third. Bugs regain the lead. It's 3-2. They have always shown a lot of fight after a tough loss, and they're trying to do that to save their season. Let's see who gets the assists here. Rupsoff took off from the left side and went to the backhand. Weber and Bondi will get the assists. Rubtsov has a knack of scoring some big goals against the team he won a Robbie Cup championship with. Bondi and Weber get the helpers. It all comes at 11:36. Here comes Lone Star, though, back the other way. Played back up top now. Avenel. Quick wrister, blocked in front. Played right back out to center. Spun around and hard into the boards. Here comes Baez. He drops it off there to Guerra. Back up top now to Brennan. Quick wrister. Nice left pad stop made there by Schwartz. Another whack. Blocked in front. It ricochets back out to center. Now spun around, stolen away. Shreveport's got it. Puck popped down the length of the ice. We're down to 7:15 left here in the third. Mudbugs trying to force a trip back to Fort Worth. Puck now caromed in deep into Lone Star territory. It seems only fitting that we have another one-goal affair between these two teams. And has always been tight for the most part, exception of game one in this series. And we're decided by one goal. What happens in a rivalry? DiCarlo now along the far corner over to Stenil. Can never count out this Lone Star team. They are dangerous. Up ahead there to Henriksen. Henriksen now twists to that near half wall. Back up top now to the point. Here comes Stenil. Dropped in deep. Quick wrister. Oh boy, it went just wide. Trezera was looking to tuck it in along that short side. Now along the point. Quick wrister. Fanned on there as DiCarlo was trying to whip it on net. Now along the far boards. Fanned on. Played in deep off the far side boards right back out to center. Here comes Lone Star. Here comes Shreveport back the other way. The captain. And Fewell could not split the D. And now Fewell skates in, drops it off. Quick wrister goes wide as Fedulov was trying to tuck it in. Mudbugs with good pressure from the high slot. High shot. And a block into the near corner. It goes there by Witherspoon. 5:39 to go here in the third. Mudbugs 3, Brahmas 2. In game number 4, Brahmas lead the series 2-1. The Mudbugs must win tonight. Caught, batted down. Quick wrister blocked in front by Lackey. Off the far side boards. Lone Star trying to get it out of trouble, and they will. Bondi will just love tap this on net. And it is bounced and stopped there by Isley. 5:11 to go here in the third. And a big shout out goes to the Transit family. Mr. Jake Transit and Kelly Transit watching the game. And of course, lots of great memories. Just thinking about old Jakey Transit and of course his run with the Mudbugs in the Robertson Cup. And definitely enjoyed my time in front of that bus watching Jake Transit and Jack Clement get tied up. Like an interesting game of Twister or some sorts. Now along the far corner, played back up top, it ricochets out of the zone. Down the length of the ice it goes, and a big hello to him. Of course, he is watching, and we're glad to have him with us. Now off the far side boards, Martin will have it back into his own zone. Played up ahead. Here's a little space. Here comes Heinz. Quick wrister goes wide. Now to the near corner. 4:38 to go. A bouncer on net. Trickles in front. And it goes just wide. Dangerous moments. Lone Star. Brennan's got it at the point. Quick wrister down and deep there to Guerra. He spins around Regula. Around the near side boards. Mudbugs trying to get it out. They will. That's Nichols. Nichols comes up across the ice. And he'll work it in deep. Coach Suping and a preach short shifts the rest of the way. 4:15 to go here in the third. Up ahead there now. Here comes the big bulky Frankie Trezera. Comes around. Quick wrister. And a point-blank save made there by Schwartz. Oh, Trezera used every bit of his body to rumble in, and he almost beat Schwartz. Back up top it goes. A backhander goes wide of Schwartz. Boy, Trezera getting roughed up pretty good. He's not used to being the roughie. He's usually the rougher. Up around now to the far side. High rising shot. Save made there by Isley as he keeps Lone Star in the game. Good end-to-end action with 3:44 to go in the third. Lone Star trailing by 1, but they are on the doorstep. Trying to tie this game up again. We got a face-off to the right of Isley, and a stern warning is going out to Witherspoon right now. Puck is dropped, one there by Lone Star. Now kicked around a bit, right in front, quick shot, save made. Back up top, it goes to the point. Quick shot there by Skolnick, blocked in front. Now to the far corner it goes. 3.5 left here in regulation. Played back up top to Bondi, winds, fires, blocked in front. Now to the far corner as Swade sells out. Now spun around. Roof can't get it out of trouble. Fedgeloff back up top. Space here for Bondi. Fakes, fires. Just one rebound chance. Save made there by Isley. Now to the near corner it goes. Mudbugs trying to get the insurance goal. Shot goes wide. Skolnick now pinches the zone. He got it in deep. Good job here by the Mudbugs to keep it in the zone. Backhander blocked in front. And now Isley taking a look at Dan Wildfong with 2:55 to go in the third. He skates up across his own goal mouth, but no signal yet from Coach Wildfong. Justin Hale, the assistant, tell him to stay put for now. Now he skates out. Guerra comes in across the near corner. Still 5 attackers for Lone Star. No sign yet. Now back out to center. Powered back into the Brahmas zone. Good hard checks. Now the puck is just blasted in deep into the Mudbug zone. And I can't believe Isley's still on the ice. And now Wildfong tells him to go. 6 attackers for Lone Star into the near corner. Empty net to my right. Lone Star going for broke here. Can Mudbugs clear it out? They cannot. That's DiCarlo. Back up top it goes. Stadil to the far corner. Quick wrister, save made, rebound chance. Schwartz got it. Pushing and shoving now. Laissez le bon temps rouler. With 1:56 to go here in the third. Oh boy. Schwartz is worked up. And oh no! Schwartz just pushed, I think, Evano down to the ice. And now Dan Wildfong is looking for a roughing call. Shreveport does not want to play themselves into a penalty here. And did Leo Schwartz just get away with one? He did. Oh, wow. Mudbugs walking the tightrope as it was getting down and dirty in front of Schwartz's goal mouth. Just openly shoved Evano down to the ice. And now Dan Wildfong screaming at the officials. And are we going to have a penalty come out of this? Big discussion going out on the ice. And no penalty yet. Mudbugs got a gift with 1:56 to go here in Game 4. I think Coach Soupy is thinking about using his timeout. Yeah, it might be too late now. He was certainly thinking about it to just kind of keep his team's composure in line here. Mudbugs 3, Brahmas 2. The Mudbugs trying to hang on for dear life to force a Game 5 back at the NYTEC Sports Center. Face-off battle at 1. There by Lone Star. They have it trickled on net. Diving save made there by Schwartz as he's got to cover it up. 1:50 remaining now here in the third. Both teams still have their timeouts. And I'm probably thinking that Coach Wildfong was looking up at that board. He was probably going to use it somewhere around that 1 minute mark. You just don't know when the next whistle is going to be. I'm surprised he's not calling it now. Face-off won there by Shreveport. McGee blasts it around the corner. Can he get it out? He can't. It tied up along those far boards. Skiddered, not out of the zone. Quick wrister and a glove save made there by Schward. Another lightning quick glove grab by the Switzerman. I would think Coach Wildfong's going to call it now. He's got the board out, and the timeout has been called for Lone Star. Well, plenty of time here, so Mudbugs are not out of the neck of the woods just yet. They're up 3-2 in this game. With 1:39 remaining in the third, it has been a good old-fashioned boxing fight. Mudbugs laid the first punch, then Lone Star doled a few back out, and the Mudbugs have landed a couple of blows in the last round of this boxing affair. And does Lone Star have one more punch in them? Schward with a couple of nice saves down the stretch, and you see him lose his composure a bit. He has just got to hold it together. Always fiery, always antsy, plays the game with lots of edge. And you see that kind of come and spill over a little too much.
All right, Shreveport Mudbug fans, let's do it. 1 minute, 39 seconds left in tonight's game. I don't want to hear 1 second of silence tonight. Bucks fans, get on your feet and make some noise for your boys.
Face off now in the right wing circle. Face off. Battle at one there by Lone Star. Back up top now. Evan on a blast. Ricochet on net. What a right path stop made there by Schward. Played right back out to center. Lone Star's going to bring it back in. Person just dumps the puck in deep along the far corner. Whacked at. Played around the far half wall. Trezera can't hold it in. Right back out to center. Person winds. Blast on net. Save made there by Schward. He'll drop it with 1:09 to go here in the third. Flied all the way up into the air. Caught. Can the Mudbugs throw it toward the empty net? They cannot. Clifton dumps it in deep. Dan Wildfong now resetting. Under a minute to go here in the third. Ricocheted up across center. And we got a whistle. Is it a hand pass? Schaefer was on the call, and now there's a discussion. If it's in the Lone Star territory, Isley's got to get back into his net. Long discussion here. This faceoff is going to come ahead of the Lone Star blue line. This is going to force Isley to get back in his cage. 50 ticks left. Tense moments here in Game 4. The reigning champions trying to extend their season for another title drive. And Coach Soupy is going to call the timeout. And I thought he would with a very important face-off in front of the Lone Star blue line. Big shout out to the Geispers family tuned in tonight. Glad to have Miss Judy and Mr. Geispers with us. I'm just thinking about that chocolate chip banana bread she made last year. That was one of the great things Miss Judy was all about. We miss old Brendan Geispers, who is going to have surgery on his shoulder, by the way. We hope for a full and healthy recovery as he's doing great things at St. Norbert. Got a lot of nice rookie honors for him. We miss old Geisy. Of course, a big shout out to the Lane family tuned in tonight. Glad to have Miss Jill, Mr. Oren with us from Michigan. 50 seconds left here in Game 4. Mudbugs 3, Brahmas 2. Face-off battle at one there by Lone Star. Lone Star has it. Isley gets out of his cage. Person now drops it back to the far side. Puck smoked on net. Stick save made. Did it go to the protective netting? It didn't. They say it stays in play. Puck now caroms around the near side, not out. Person to the far side, 30 seconds, quick wrister, and it goes wide. Back up top, down to Person. Played across there to Evano. He'll wheel it in deep. 20 seconds left here in the third. Thrown in front, centering feed. Quick shot there by Stenil. Fandon. Nadishak just covers it into the far half wall. Back up top to the point. Person has it. Quick shot, ricocheted. Evano to the far circle, to the far corner. DeCarlo, time running out behind his net. One last chance from the slot. Quick wrister blocked in front. Winds, that'll do it. Mudbugs win. Mudbugs win. Mudbugs win. Glides up. There will be a Game 5 on Monday night. And we will see it end. 7 p.m. from the Nitech Sports Center. The series is tied 2-2. Stick around for the Raising Cane's postgame show. I'm Chet Yoder. Your final score, Shreveport 3, Lone Star 2. Game 5 on Monday. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Mark Duffield with Coldwell Banker Gosley is a proud sponsor of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. After 27 years in the U.S. Air Force, Mark Duffield now brings his energy, honesty, and clear speak to the local real estate market. If you are selling your home or just curious about what it's worth, go to markduffield.net to ask Mark for a free report. If you are looking to buy a home, contact Mark for a list of homes for sale in the neighborhood of your dreams. Go to markduffield.net or give Mark a call at 347-8557 or 861-2461.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back to George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. The Mudbugs don't make it easy as they are throwing many gifts out onto the faithful here at George's Pond as they hope that this is not the last of this season. They were facing elimination. They were down a goal, and they're able to force a Game 5 on Monday night. The ride continues for Mudbugs hockey in their quest to go back-to-back. This is the Raising Cane's postgame show, and what big goals from the Mudbugs. It started out with Connor Witherspoon able to wrist home his second off a steal at 19:05 of the first. Mudbugs went up 1-0. Then Lone Star battled back at 8:31. Zach Heinz wristed home the game-tying goal. Joey Baez did a great job of sneaking the puck into the zone. Then at 11:48, Sam Brennan from the point wristed home his first of the series, assisted by Guerra, and Lone Star took a 2-1 lead. Then Billy Fetchko at 14:40, able to fire home the equalizer at 14:40, and we were all tied at 2. Then in the third period, Anton Rupsov raced up the far side of the ice, and he burned his old team as he went to the backhand and deked out Isley. And that's your game winner. Mudbugs 3, the Brahmas 2. Game 5 on Monday night, 7 p.m. puck drop, 6:45 with the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. The Mudbugs will head back out to Fort Worth tomorrow, and then they'll play their game Monday night. It'll be a 6:45 Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. I'm Chet Yoder signing off here for the Raising Cane's postgame show. Your final score, the Mudbugs 3, the Brahmas 2 in Game 4. The series tied is 2-2. Big thanks to our corporate partners, fans, and supporters for tuning in to tonight's game. We'll see you on Monday night at 6:45. Until then, have a good night and a better tomorrow as you've been listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. And as always, claws up.
Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey has been brought to you by Scuba Ventures, Great American Vapes, Generational Financial Advisors, 5-Star Builders, Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy, Coldwell Banker Gosley, DeFata and Associates LLC, State Farm, Bayou Blasters, and Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram. Thank you for listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. And as always, claw back.